KO the base here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going down, man? Salute to y'all, bro. Welcome back to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. It's your boy KO, your boy Knockout Boxing. And we got a fun one for y'all today, man. I got my homie BFTB joining the channel today. I was just over there on his. If y'all didn't catch that, man, go catch that shit. If you ain't catch that shit, go catch that shit, man. Fire-ass debate. Fun fucking time. Always love going back and forth with the homie, man. Things get passionate, things get heated, but it's always just boxing talk at the end of the day. So I truly, thoroughly enjoy my time over there, and we're going to make sure that we have a good time over here as well. We're going to try to pick up where we left off, and we got some more shit we got to get to. That's why I knew we needed more time because, I mean, we sat there and talked about weight cuts for fucking an hour and a half straight. We still got to get into the stylistic breakdown. We still got to get into the audio that my homie played, and we're going to get him to play it again here, and we're going to start right there where we left off. So, yeah, man, smash the like button. I don't really have time. I emailed it to you. Check your email. I replied to your email, bro. Let me text my homie back. I'm gonna catch these super chats real quick, man. 227 people in the building. Y'all be sure to get us a like check going, man. Y'all be sure to get us a like check going. Let's get the likes up over 200, man. Let's break the internet on this boxing talk shit. Because at the end of the day, we the ones promoting this goddamn fight, man. We the ones keeping boxing moving forward, these YouTubers. And when we got an event like this, when we willing to do this shit, man, y'all show love by either donating in the super chat, hitting the cash app, or at the very least, do what's free, man. Hit that like button. Shout out my homie Emmanuel Carter, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat, man. He ain't say nothing. He just came through, dropped the 5-piece. Shout out my homie Bud Jablonski, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Says, big up. Appreciate you, bro. Shawalaya in the building, becoming a member to the channel again. Appreciate you. David Tisdane, I think that's a 1-piece or a 2-piece. I can't tell, David, because you're in a different country, but I appreciate your support. Appreciate your support, man. Thank you. We got Freedom's March coming through with the 2-piece or the 3-piece super sticker, man. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you. We got Bud Jablonski back in that super chat. 5-piece, no biscuit. Let's go. Oh, we in here. We gonna work. We got Michael Ray, the second. I can't see that shit, but I bet you he's saluting. Let me look at it on YouTube. I don't want to put no words in the homie mouth. I ain't trying to put no words in the homie mouth, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let me make sure I ain't tripping, you know? Make sure I ain't tripping, you know what I'm talking about? Make sure I ain't in this thing tripping. He said, what'd he say, bro? He said, oh shit. Oh shit. He say salute with the boxing gloves. Yeah, see, I knew he was saluting you, boy. Shout out to my homie All Heart 5-piece. No biscuit out there, B. He said KO Leonard just left TMT. Guess the beef real between Tank and Floyd. Hey man. Hey man. Only other person I heard saying that shit recently was Key Alexandria, other than me. You know, when I get into these debates or I get into these discussions, people always tell me like I don't know the future and shit. Or you can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know what's gonna happen or what's going on. Okay. All I can sit back and tell y'all is okay. Shout out my homie Adrian Lopez, 10-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Say cook KO, we cooking. Shout out Boxing Hacker with the 3-piece super sticker. No biscuit. Salute Boxing Hacker. Thank you, man. Shout out Jay Howard with the 2-piece in the super chat. He say, run them likes up. I'm trying to. My homie's here. My homie's here. Let me get right. My boy done pulled up on me. Let me. Just in time, too, because I caught all the super chats we got so far. Look, smash the like button, right? Get the likes up over 200. We got 300 people in here right now. Let me tell y'all something. I have to pay attention in these debates. Most of y'all, I can just look, I can read the chat, I can catch super chat, I can get back to the debate. Okay? I have to pay attention. All right, in these goddamn debates with BFTB. So I will try to catch all the super chats when I can, but if he is cooking, I'm not going to interrupt him to catch a super chat. So yes, please still support. Please donate to the channel. But understand that I'm not going to be able to read all of them. Shout out to my homie Alton with the 5-piece in the Cash App. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Brandon Harris with a 3-piece in the Cash App. I appreciate you. We got another one here from Brandon. B Harris with another 3-piece in the super chat. I mean Cash App. I appreciate you, bro. Then we got B Harris in the 2-piece in the Cash App. Appreciate you, dog. And then shout out to B Harris with the 1-piece in the Cash App. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then I got Shawayala with the 5-piece in the Cash App. You say, I got 5 on it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. And then we got Tony Rome with the 5-piece in the Cash App. Appreciate you. And then last but not least, the homie Damon Wester with the 5-piece in the Cash App. Thank you for your support, Damon. 300 people in the building. Please smash the like button. And then shout out to Intellect Music with the 5-piece in the super chat. Say, let's go, KO. We're gonna work, man. It's gonna be a fun one. BF, what's up, homie? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm a little upset, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm a little upset, man. Like, I had over 600 people waiting for you to go live, and I was talking to them, waiting for you to go live so we can pull up over here, and there's 304 people, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, bro, this, and if you want to keep it a buck, this should be pay-per-view, my nigga. Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I'm not even holding you, bro. Like, what we do right now, bro, this is like Tank and Devin fighting for free. Like, yeah. Like, this is the least y'all could do is show up, bro. There was 600 people over there just waiting for KO to go live. How is there only 305 right now, bro?
I think they come in, bro. I think, people have stuff to do, and truth be told, some people that rock with you may not rock with me, and vice versa. But it's all good. We here. We work. I do this shit with you for, you know what I'm saying? For the love of this shit, and it's cool. But but that's true though. Like, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that
300 people, KO.
Bro, they come. They come.
300 people, bro. Maybe 5 or 6, my nigga, but not 3. Bro, we motherfuckers, hold up, bro. I know we're gonna get to this work, but this is important to me. This means something to me.
Yeah.
Bro, we give of ourselves. Like, we go at it every day. Like, we do this, bro. And here we are. Motherfuckers beg this shit all the time. Motherfucker tell you, pull up, click the link, KO, click the link, KO. Motherfucker tell me to pull up on you all the more, bro. On KO, go. Now here we are. And 300, nigga, I do this by myself, bro. We should have 1,000. There was damn near 800, 1,000 motherfuckers in there watching us.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed, bro. I'm gonna keep it a rap. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm disappointed. Whatever, man. Let's get to it, bro. I'm disappointed, bro.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Hey, man, you that guy, bro. They love to go over to the graveyard, bro. They love to come. They love to come over here too. I mean, I tell you this though, it's 300 people in here. I usually get to 300. But it's 300 people in here a lot earlier than it usually is. You know what I mean?
Nah, you do that by yourself, bro. We do these numbers by ourselves. Like with me and you together, bro, this should be double, bro. We should have 1,000. At least what we had watching us when we was on.
Well, that mean they gotta hit the like button. Y'all hear what he's saying? Y'all gotta hit that like button, man. Run them likes up. Help the algorithm out and shit, man. But it's
not cool to me. But it is what it is. This is not cool, bro. It's not cool to me. But anyway, man, let's get to it, man. You got it. It's just your channel, bro. Let me fall back.
No, you good, bro. Shout out EJ McCrory with the 2-piece in the super chat. Say peace. It's all good, man. Appreciate you, EJ. Shout out A1 Hoops on with the 10-piece in super chat. Nope. Y'all some two arguing motherfuckers. I bet y'all never miss. I bet y'all never meet in person. Y'all gonna argue on who can eat the fastest, who food tastes better, who water was colder. Well, BF from the West Coast, he can't fucking cook.
I'm from Jersey, nigga.
East Coast. He can't fucking cook. You done came down here to Texas, nigga. This the best food you done had in your life. That ain't best food you done had in your life, dog.
It's Georgia. Georgia and Alaska was the best food I ever had.
Alaska?
Yes.
What do they have? That's surprising, bro.
Alaska, King. Alaska has straight.
That's crazy.
That salmon is straight out the ocean, bro. That fucking crab roll and all that. That shit is straight fresh. All that right out the ocean. It's the best shit you'll ever eat. Moose, best shit you'll ever have.
Moose,
nigga, moose, nigga, moose. I was ready to chase one of them motherfuckers down on foot.
Moose, chase him on foot. Them motherfucker like 1,000 pounds.
Man, more than that. Them motherfuckers so good, bro. Nigga, I promise you, bro. I promise you, moose meat good than the motherfucker.
I done had deer meat before. I ain't never fuck with the moose though.
Nigga. Moose meat, nigga.
That's crazy,
bro. I'm gonna keep these brief, and then I'll let you. Let's get to this work.
Go ahead, bro.
Them niggas hit a moose with a car, and had niggas lined around the block just to get some meat.
They hit the moose with the car and then dressed it and everything.
Niggas hit him. It was an accident. It was like roadkill. It was an accident. They had a car accident with a moose, and there was a line around the block. Niggas wanting a piece of the moose meat. Dead ass serious. True story.
Fuck that.
But it is what it is. Let's get to this.
Fuck that moose shit. Look, y'all get the likes of 300. And this is what we're gonna do, just so y'all know. We're gonna continue what we had going over on BF's channel, but we're gonna try something. We about to finish off one topic. And once we get done with that, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. BF is gonna stay up here. I'm gonna stay up here. And anybody that's pulling up trying to rep for Tank Davis, BF will debate you. Anybody that's pulling up trying to rep for Frank Martin, I will debate you. If it's too one-sided, like if it's just too many people that are trying to debate me about Frank Martin, I'm gonna kick everybody off, and then me and BF just gonna keep going at it. If it's too many people up here just debating on behalf of Tank Davis, I'm gonna kick everybody off, and then me and BF just gonna go at it, bro, because we got him over here, and I'm gonna keep 100 with y'all. We're gonna put this nigga to work. we're gonna put him to work. So I need y'all to show up and show out the same way that y'all be over here repping. He here now. Come up here and cook his ass if you can. The same way y'all be repping, I'm here. Come cook me if you can. We were supposed to do this on his channel, but we got so passionate and we got to going back and forth so much, time got away from us. So we're gonna keep it going. We basically are debating for y'all from 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. We going 5.5 hours straight to promote this fight. So what y'all can do for us is two things. The like button is free, number one. Number two, participate by showing up and repping whatever fighter you repping on Saturday night and stand on what you said. We willing to debate any and all and take on all comers. If y'all don't, we just gonna continue to go back and forth with each other, which we've already proved we can do forever. We were talking about weight for fucking 2.5 hours. we were talking about weight cuts for 2.5 fucking hours. Just so if y'all, we can do it, but we rather let you guys participate. And shout out to A1 Hoop Zone with the 5 piece. Said, see what I mean? Motherfuckers can't even agree. Texas food is good. This motherfucker said Alaska. Y'all wildin', man. Y'all Shaq and Charles Barkley type of energy. And shout out to homie Todd French with the 5 piece. 2 of the best boxing debaters on the net. Cook. Facts. I was stationed at Fort Wainwright, Alaska, aka Fairbanks. Best fish I ever had up there, bro. Okay, salute, Todd. Back in the Alaska play. All right, BF, go ahead, man. Let's go on that. Let's talk about that recording that you said, bro. Do you want to play it again, or do you want to just cook on it?
No, we can just cook on it, bro. We can just.
All right, go ahead, bro.
It's on you though, because
so what I said, and what I heard you say, is that Tank didn't even know Frank was a southpaw. What I heard in that recording was Tank didn't know that Frank Martin was naturally right-handed. And my overall point when we were going at it on that was very simple. Tank Davis is extremely prepared for Frank Martin. So I will take what you said about Tank not knowing that Frank Martin was a natural right-hander, and I will raise you and say he's studying this nigga sparring partners. He's trying to train as hard as he ever has. He bought killers into his camp, like Bruce Shoo Carrington, another boxing mind like K. Karoma in his camp. He is doing way more to show that he is locked in and dialed in on this fight than he is showing that he's not dialed in on this fight. So much so, in fact, that the fighter that you're repping, Frank Martin, and his entire team disagree with you. Derrick James spoke on how Tank Davis is going to be ready, and Calvin has him well fucking prepared. Earl Spence spoke on how he knows Tank Davis is going to be extremely ready and well prepared, and that he's not overlooking Frank Martin. Frank Martin spoke on how hard he knows that Tank Davis is working and how he's in the gym nonstop and how hard he's been studying him. So that one little instance where Tank didn't know Frank was a natural right-hander, okay, what about all the other shit that he do know? What about all the other shit that he showed that shows that he is locked in? So that's what I would say about that. I don't think that tape is as damning as you think it is. I don't think you can take that tape and say, oh, that means the nigga ain't locked in, because I just gave you multiple examples. Those are from the other side. Let's not even mention what Leonard Ellaby said or what Calvin Ford said or Kenny Ellis, because they're supposed to say that. You got the ops that he about to fight telling you how ready this nigga is. The people that was in camp with him, Bruce Shoo Carrington and the rest of them. If you want any idea how Tank is locked in, go look at Shoo's last performance. Go look at his last performance. And that'll let you know everything you need to know. So I stand on my point. Motherfucker's locked in. He ready to go. And he's showing that, bro. He's showing that 100%. That's all I got, bro.
I never said that he wasn't locked in. And when I played that video, that was just to prove that he did say he didn't know. And I know I said something about Southpaw, but I also said something about Orthodox because I did not remember the verbiage, the total verbiage of what he said, right? So I said both things. And then I said that he didn't know something. And that was to respond to what you said about how he knows so much. Well, I just showed you. So I played the video to say to you that he didn't know something, right? So it wasn't that he's not locked in. It wasn't that he's not ready. It wasn't that he's not any of that. My point of the whole conversation, which led to that video, was that this is not the Tank that we're used to seeing. And it could be something good. It could be, we could go out there and we can see all these antics that he's on, and he's doing all this other extra goofy shit that he's doing that he's never done in any other fight. This could be the start of something special. This could be he doing this. We could see the most dominant version of Tank we've ever seen in our life. That could absolutely happen. But we have no history to prove that. We have no history to show that. We need for this fight to happen and him to be the most dominant or blah, 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 whatever the case may be that we've ever seen in our life, for us to then have history to say, okay, when he does this, it either means nothing or it means he's a bad boy about to be on some shit, because remember what he did the last time when he was on this goofy ass shit. But we don't have that history right now. We don't have nothing. All we have is that's not how he is. He's never been that way at all. He's always the calm, cool, collected man in the room. It's everybody else that tries to get under his skin. He don't try to get under everybody's skin. He don't try to do, because he doesn't have to, because that's supposed to be Tank Davis. That's supposed to be the man. That's supposed to be the guy to do this and do this and do this and do that. That's supposed to be him. The star, the draw, the Superman, the blah, blah, blah. So all he has to do is show up, and Madonna's supposed to pull up. Yeah, the world's supposed, Denzel and everybody else supposed to just show up at his and whatever, because he's there. He shouldn't have to do all these antics to sell it or to antics to get in somebody's head who's not on his level. There's no reason to. They're not on his level, right? So why is he doing it? Which is what leads me to believe that something ain't right. Something's not right. BITB picked Frank Martin and Gervonta Tank Davis to fight for supremacy, not just them fight right now. I picked them to fight for fucking undisputed years ago, before nobody even knew who the fuck Frank Martin was, because I knew who he was, and I knew his style, and I knew his skills, and I knew what he brought to the table. I picked that. The videos and proof is still up. So I picked the same two people for 135 supremacy. Now I'm just changing who I had winning, because at that time I had Tank winning. Now I have Frank winning, because something is off with Tank. Ain't nothing off with Frank. I see that dude talking about Frank Martin was rattled or whatever the case may be. I never seen Frank. That's because you never seen Frank Martin do shit. Motherfuckers wasn't checking for Frank Martin. That was all cap to glaze Tank. Oh, I never seen him rattled. Cap. Yo, motherfuckers nobody was checking for no goddamn Frank Martin. Nobody was checking for this dude, bro. The only thing people was talking about when it came to Frank Martin is Shakur Stevenson. Ain't nobody running around here like, man, we want Frank and Tank. Man, wasn't nobody doing it. If you say you are, you're capping. Wasn't nobody doing that. So don't try to tell me now all of a sudden, oh, he's out of character. Man, that's how that dude is. I've been around that dude in real life. That's just how he is. So all this weird stuff there, oh man, no, he was not. That's just him. But go ahead.
So what I heard, and we, everybody go catch the playback. You go catch the playback on the southpaw point, bro. What I heard you say was he didn't even know the nigga was a southpaw. He thought that the nigga was an orthodox. But what I heard on that tape was he didn't know the nigga was a natural right-handed. So yes, you said something about southpaw and orthodox, and I told you he did not say that, bro. He did not say he didn't know that nigga was a southpaw. He said, I've never heard him say that. He knows that nigga is a southpaw. I said, are you sure that's what he said? I asked you. I said, bro, are you sure that's what he said? Because are you sure it wasn't that he was right-handed? You said it don't even matter. He didn't know something. So that's how I remember that conversation going. And now your argument is he didn't know something, and that's cool. He didn't know something, but
it's not now. That's what I said, and you just repeated it.
But do you agree?
That's what I said.
Do you agree? Do you agree that Tank Davis is locked in?
No.
Okay, so let's just debate that. I
Sure.
think he's locked in because of all of the things that I mentioned. I think that he's locked in because you say he's acting outside of himself, but I mean he had spies in Ryan Garcia's camp allegedly. He knew exactly what Ryan Garcia was doing the whole time, allegedly. And he's doing the same thing with Frank Martin. He has them so tight that Earl is like, damn, bro, you watch fucking everything. You watch everything. So a nigga that's watching everything seemed pretty ready to me. On top of that, every single report that you read coming from his camp is that he's in tremendous fucking shape. And this idea that Frank is acting inside of his character and Tank Davis is not. But then at the same time saying that you've never seen Frank on stage. So how do you know he's acting outside of himself? I will continue to say this, bro. Frank Martin is the type of individual, yes, he tries to remain cool, calm, and collected, but it's psychology one-on-one when looking at this shit, and you can clearly see that however Tank moves, he is controlling the temperature of the room. You swear that it's Frank just matching energy, but there is a line. There's a line in the fight game, bro, to where it's a certain threshold you not gonna touch. You not gonna touch my hand in my jewelry, bro. You not gonna do that. You not gonna put your hands on me while I'm talking, and then I just look and I smile at you. I'm not gonna be completing your sentences like I'm finishing a fucking rap song. Tank Davis, how the fight gonna go? Ass whooping time. Frank Martin chiming in on that. You're not going to do that, bro. You're not going to do that. What you're going to do is you're gonna stand on your square, you're gonna stand the line, and you're gonna let it be known, nigga, I'm here to whoop your ass. Yeah, I'm cool, but you're not gonna touch me, and I laugh with you. I'm not gonna do whatever you do, nigga. You want to be cool 1 minute, you want to be cool 1 minute, then you want to go at me, then you want to be cool again, then you want to show me your phone, then you want to go at me, then you want to be cool. Like, no, nigga, this is what it is. This is how I am, and I'm consistent with my reaction to you. If it's up, it's up. In the case of Frank Martin, I see a fighter that is allowing everything Tank Davis does, he responds to it, up to and including the infamous flinch that everybody keeps talking about. Now, a lot of people are acting like, oh, that means nothing. That means that he's just ready to go. He's just ready to fight. He reacted well. No, he did not. And here's why he did not act correctly in that moment. Number one, you know you in the press conference. You know this nigga not gonna hit you for real. You already are turning your shoulders in the opposite direction of him, walking towards the door as you looking at him. You do not let a man that you about to fight see any kind of movement or any kind of weakness from you, bro. And the fact that he flinched when Tank went at him, that shows me a lot. Not only does it show me that all that cool, calm, and collected shit y'all talking about is cap, because he was rattled in that moment. Like, oh, shit, nigga, oh. He was rattled in that moment right there. What I also saw is the same thing that I saw when Tank Davis slapped his hand down. His reaction time is slow than a motherfucker. His reaction time is not fast enough. He looked like when Caleb Plant tried to slap Canelo and Canelo rolled his shit and pieced his ass up, it looked that slow because Tank act like he was going to faint at him. Tank was able to get information on this nigga that you're going to react to everything I do, just like you've been doing in this press conference. So you falling for all feints, my nigga. And on top of that, Tank laughed in his face and didn't move at all. So I see a nigga that's slow, that can't react. I see a motherfucker that was playing it cool, but when the heat really got on him, he folded. Oh shit, no, and he reacted real quick. And you can tell it got to Frank because when Tank was walking away laughing at him, nigga, I was ready, bro. Nigga, I was ready. I'm right there. I was ready, bro. It's gonna be all bad. So I'll leave it with that. But I think the flinch, and it's not just the flinch alone. Not only did he flinch, he allowed the nigga to touch him. Not only did he flinch and he allowed the nigga to touch him, he admitted that the nigga is like that. He giving the nigga credit. He admitting that he got fucking hurt to the body and almost stopped in interviews and shit. And he's under the same impression that you are. I think maybe he might have been listening to you, bro, or listening to somebody that's backing him on another channel. But the nigga was like, all that shit Tank is doing, that's fake. That's all fake shit. And I'm listening to this nigga say this shit, bro. And I'm like, fake shit? The nigga telling you he gonna stop you. He telling you he gonna bust you up. I mean, the nigga is 29-0 with 27 knockouts, bro. What's fake about that? What's fake about, like, you really think he don't mean that shit? That's fake? That's an act? Okay. All right, bro. So my idea of this whole situation, I totally disagree on. Frank Martin is within himself and he's cool, calm, and collected. Nah, bro, he's getting led around the room like you can lead a kid around the room. Whatever emotion Tank want to get out of him, Frank do that shit, bro. And he letting the man all in his personal space and touch on him and shit. Touching on his jewelry and shit. Like, nah, bro. That's a bad look, bro. But you can go ahead. I'll stop it right there. I don't want to overdo it. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, you're pushing a straw man argument, bro. It's a straw man argument. You're putting what you believe someone should do, and you're saying you're basing what you believe and saying, because I believe this, you shouldn't do this, and you're changing your beliefs to facts, and then you're changing those facts and attaching them to Frank Martin. I can understand if you would have been like, my opinion is this, and my thoughts in this, and I believe this, and I believe that, and my thoughts in this, and it's speculation. I can understand that. But you're sitting here saying that your opinion, you don't let someone do this. Your opinion is you don't say this. Your opinion is you don't, and your opinion, no. It's not an opinion that Gervonta Tank Davis is acting a different direction, a different way, doing things different right now with Frank Martin than he's ever done before. You guys tried to tell me before that, oh, well, it's because Floyd Mayweather used to speak for him all the time. That was the first excuse y'all told. Then I guess that didn't work, so y'all didn't stick with that. So now you're telling me something about something totally different now. Now it's something totally different, and he's just in this man's head and blah, blah, blah. I said this once, twice, 3 times, 4 and 5. I'll keep saying it. This is Gervonta Tank Davis. He does not need to go out of his way to get in someone's head. He does not need to sell the fight. You guys tell me that this guy is the face of boxing, the biggest draw. He's doing all this and doing all that. He don't need to do anything but show up. Highest gates, large pay-per-views, and blah, 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 and yada, 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 and blah, 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 and the face, and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. So then he does not need to do all this excess stuff. He does not need to be touchy-feely. He does not need to do nothing. He can do exactly what he did with everybody else, because that is Gervonta Tank Davis. But for some strange reason, whatever the reason is, he is different with Frank Martin for some strange reason. For some strange reason, this bum, this dude that ain't nobody, this dude don't even deserve to be there. This dude's just coming there for a check. This guy, you got to get in this guy's head. Oh, well, I got to do this. I got to come at him this way, and I got to do this, and I got to touch him, and I got to do all these things. And I know you'll come back and say, oh, buddy, you touched Rolly. But yeah, he touched Rolly at the official weigh-in. And he didn't push Rolly. He just flexed it and did this. Now, he didn't do all these antics he's doing right now with Frank Martin, a nobody, a bum, a dude that's not on his level, a dude that he beat up in sparring, a dude that all this sparring that he won't show when he's got it. And he's fighting this man, talking about the promotion is ass. And then you don't show up, but you have sparring footage of you beating this man up. That is the best and biggest promotion that you could have for this fight. And you got it in your phone and keeping it to yourself, talking about the promotion is ass. No, brother. No. There is more to this than the promotion being ass, because people are coming to this fight, like I told you already, for him. The person that has to do all the work to promote this fight is him. Motherfuckers ain't coming here for Frank Martin. They're coming for the face of boxing. They're coming here for the money man, for the biggest draw, they're coming here for that. That's not Frank Martin. Frank ain't got to do shit. Nothing. Frank wasn't out here begging to fight you. You picked that nigga. Gervonta Tank Davis does what Tank wants to do. He fights who he wants to fight. He picked that nigga. That nigga ain't got to do nothing. You picked him for a reason. What was it? Whatever about that. But you still picked him. So all these weird-ass antics that you're doing, diving and rolling around all zesty and whatnot, bro, all that shit, that's on you, bro. You're getting people to talk about. You're promoting. That's you. Yours. That is not what you needed to do any other time. And he shouldn't have to do it now at all. That is Gervonta Tank Davis. Canelo don't got to do that shit. That is Tank Davis. You should be showing up, sitting there, doing the same thing you did for everybody else. Scared. End of the conversation. All this extra shit you're doing for what? For what reason? Oh, let me lean back and look, talk to me. I'm talk to you. Talk all this other goofy ass shit for what? Let me stand up and let me get in your face for what? Who you trying to fool, bro? This nigga looks like you trying to bully him. I need to bully you. Let me do this. Bro, this nigga ain't scared of you, nigga. Y'all already got in the ring together. He already put hands on you. You put hands on him. This ain't fucking nigga. You ain't King Kong, nigga. What the fuck is we talking? What is all this for? Y'all have already been in the ring. Y'all have already given each other good work. There is nothing. All this excess tough guy wannabe thug. You're not a thug, bro. Niggas just be acting like he's not that. This is all an act. All this is an act. But for what? For what? Nobody can tell me for what. Because then you'll say, oh, it's to sell the fight. And then I'll kill that narrative. Nah. He's doing all this for a reason. He got all these spies and blah, blah, blah. Like he had spies in the camp for Ryan Garcia. What'd he say? I was nervous. Because, I was nervous. So he got power. I was nervous. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. So why does he got spies in Frank's camp? He's nervous about something? I don't see Frank saying he's got spies in his camp. I don't see that. I don't see, I got spies. No, but he's got spies. He's fighting with his sparring partners on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Frank ain't doing any of that. He's focused on the fight. To every time Tank says anything, I'll see you Saturday. I'll see you Saturday. I'll see you Saturday. Now, about the flinch. This is like one of the most dumbest straw man arguments ever. It is a natural reaction to flinch. Natural. It's a natural fucking reaction. But see, nobody never flinched at Gervonta Tank Davis to get his reaction because nobody really cared like that because they already were fighting. They're all fighting on Saturday. So nobody flinched at him to get a reaction. He flinched to get a reaction. Now you got a reaction. What the fuck does that prove? It doesn't prove a damn thing. Nothing. I understand what you said about Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez and the flinch and blah, 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 and him, blah, blah, reaching back and smacking. Those are two different people. And Caleb Plant was piecing Canelo Alvarez up. Piecing him up, and you know that. Did it turn out bad for him? It did. It may turn out bad for Frank. We'll never know. But I believe differently. But you got it.
Y'all smash the like button one time for your boy, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got over BF. Y'all must have heard BF. We got up over 660 people in the building watching two of the best go at it. So please smash the like button. You know what I'm talking about? We need that. If you can't donate to the channel, smash the like button. But you said some very interesting points that I got to address, bro. So number one, I'll go from top to bottom, kind of most recent to what I heard after that. So you said flinching is a natural reaction and that no one ever flinched at Tank. It's part of making your argument about the flinching shit. That don't hold no weight with me, bro, because when Frank flinched back at Tank didn't move. As a matter of fact, any boxing coach will tell you fighters are taught not to flinch so you can keep your composure, so you can keep your mettle, so you can see the shit coming. You don't flinch and close your eyes. You want to see the punch coming so you can parry it, so you can slip it, so you can pull back on it. So flinching is a natural reaction for a motherfucker that ain't been fighting his whole life, for a motherfucker who ain't really been boxing that fucking long. It's a natural reaction probably for a lot of people in the chat. But for a world-class fighter, bro, that is fighting for a world championship in a press conference where he knows they not fucking up the money, to flinch like that shows that your nerves are getting to you. It shows that you ain't as cool and calm as collected as you would like to put on. And that's why when he knew he fucked up, he tried to act like he was going to throw a fist. And Tank gave you the right fighter reaction. I know you ain't going to do shit. I'm just going to stand right here and I'm going to laugh at your ass because I'm not bothered. Boxers are taught that, bro. That's something that they're taught in the gym coming up. You don't want to flinch and close your eyes because you can't see the shit coming. And you can clearly see Frank clench and close his eyes because he was scared of what he thought might be coming. He bit on that feint and closed his eyes at the same fucking time. That's not a natural fucking reaction, bro. Y'all can miss me with that shit. And the reaction was fucking slow as fuck. So please, everybody timestamp this shit. When the shit go down and Tank is making that nigga look slow, remember I told y'all this shit, bro. So the flinching shit, that shit dead on arrival, bro. It's not a natural reaction for somebody that's supposed to be in Frank Martin's position. Fighters are taught not to do that, bro. So they can see shit coming. You ask any boxing coach, say, bro, you supposed to close your eyes? You supposed to close your eyes and flinch when the motherfucker act like they're gonna punch at you? They're gonna tell you, fuck no. If you close your eyes when the motherfucker act like they're gonna hit you, then they're gonna fucking hit you because you can't see the shit coming. So that shit dead on arrival, bro. Then you said, Tank is acting like a thug or some shit. Like he acting like a thug. Nah, he ain't acting like a thug. He acting like a fucking knockout artist. Hey, nigga, I'ma stop you. You pussy. You in front of a real dog. I'ma bust your shit up. I don't think he acting like a thug. He acting like a boxer that happened to be 29-0 with 27 fucking knockouts and a 93% knockout ratio. Because the same way he told Frank, I'm gonna break your jaw, he told other niggas, I'm gonna break your jaw. The same way he told Frank, I'm gonna bust you up, he told Rolly Romero, I'm gonna get at you, nigga. I'm gonna get you the fuck out of boxing and your whole team. So I wouldn't say he's acting all thuggish or being fake. He's actually saying some shit that he can actually fucking do. That he's proven that he can do over and over and over again. How is a motherfucker that's knocking niggas out on a regular being fake by telling a nigga, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out? How does that go? Hey, nigga, you being fake. How you being fake? Well, Tank Davis talking about he gonna stop this nigga. What? That's fake? So I don't get, he ain't acting like a thug, BL. He acting like a motherfucking knockout artist. And you confused yourself with, in one hand, Tank Davis ain't got to do shit. He the face of boxing. He doing all these numbers. Don't give me, I'm just selling the fight shit, because Tank Davis ain't got to do that. He the face of boxing. Then 2 minutes later, you turn around and you said, Tank Davis, it's Tank Davis' job to promote the fight. It's Tank Davis' job to promote the fight. That ain't on Frank to promote the fight. So which one is it? Does the nigga not have to sell the fight? Or is it his job to sell the fight? And last I checked, both of these fighters getting back in money. Last I checked, theoretically, the income earning potential, there's no roof on it. The more pay-per-views they sell, the more money they make. So seems like it would behoove both fighters to sell the fuck out this fight because they both getting back in money. So this idea that it's not Frank Martin's job to sell, it's crazy to me, because he want that check to be as big as it can possibly fucking be, which is why the nigga even told you in the press conference, we just selling the fight. We just popping shit. That nigga want that bread. That nigga want that money. And Tank Davis want that bread and want that money too. So that's probably why he going out his way to sell this fight. What's this? His second fucking fight without Floyd Mayweather Promotions? So yeah, nigga, this is GTD. This is GTD, TGB, and Man Down fucking Promotions. Nigga, I'm selling this bitch. I'll do cartwheels if I have to. Nigga, I will roll in the ring if I have to. Nigga, I will do whatever the fuck I gotta do. Because at the end of this bitch, I need that check to be as fat as fucking possible. But when you get to the meat and potatoes of the shit and they interact with each other and you made a point that Frank ain't scared, you don't let, this ain't my opinion. This ain't my opinion. You don't let no nigga you about to fight touch on you. You wouldn't do that, bro. If one of these trolls walked up on you and touched your hat, you still off on that nigga. If somebody come grab your watch or anything you got, you gonna try to spark that nigga out, or at least let him know, don't fuck with me. Frank Martin turned around and smiled at this nigga, man. Frank turned around and smiled at this nigga, bro, and just kept talking. And just kept talking. So if you want to talk about nerves and who the nerves are getting to, you got Frank Martin and you and those like you telling us that Tank is being fake with all this quote unquote thug shit. And all I hear Tank doing is calling them pussy, saying, I'm gonna knock you out. You in front of a real dog. I'm gonna bust your shit up. And you don't like body shots. It's the meat of his message. How is that being a thug or being fake when the nigga that's delivering the message can actually do what the fuck he's saying he can do? He can actually do what the fuck he's telling you he can do. He can make you quit in that ring. He can knock you smooth the fuck out. He can beat you the fuck up. All of the shit that he's saying to the nigga, he can do it, bro. That's the definition of not being fake. So I think I addressed all your points. I'll let you cook. I know Goon is trying to get up here. I know Upper is trying to get up here, but as I always do with my homie, I'm gonna let BF get the last word on this one, y'all. And then once he gets the last word and he gets done rebutting what I just said to him, I'll drop the link for anybody that want to come up. But I got to give my homie the last word. I got to be a gracious host. Go ahead, BF. It's on you, bro. I'm going on mute. It's on you.
Okay. So you did this already, my brother, and I don't know why you keep doing this. I am me. If a troll walked up to me on some weird ass stuff, then they're going to get what they looking to get. I'm me. I am not Frank Martin. If a troll walks up to me, I know what a troll wants. I know what they want. They want smoke, so they're going to get exactly what they're looking for. Yeah, Frank Martin and Gervonta Tank Davis are fighting for a bag, a lot of money in a belt. A troll is not walking up to me trying to fight me for my BFTB hat or my BFTB shirt. That's not what they want at all. They want to get either knocked out or erased from this planet. That's what they're looking for. So that's what they're going to get. I'm not Frank Martin, bro. But you keep trying to equate me to Frank, and I'm not Frank, bro. Frank Martin is Frank Martin. These guys have their own personalities, their own characteristics, their own. You, KO, have your own personality, your own characteristics. If people walk up to you, whoever walks up to you, unless you're with your babies, you're going to address the conversation with the energy they give to you, because you don't know where they're coming from. You don't know if they're a troll, or you don't know if they're whatever. You're going to, whatever energy they coming at you, you're going to address it unless you're with the babies. If you're with the babies, I already know you on lion mode. You know what I'm saying? Or with the queen. I already know what it's hitting for. But if you by yourself and someone walks up to you, you may not know. They might be a fan. You're not just going to, they might be a fan, bro. You know, you don't know. So you're going to address things how you address them. Frank Martin addressed it how he addressed it. I told you, I've been around this dude in real life, bro. That's just how he is. Just how he is. That Errol Spence is the same way. Both of those guys, they have their own characteristics, but they're similar people, but that's just how they are. They don't be getting razzled up like that, bro. This just is who they are. Okay, so whatever about that. I mean, you keep talking about the flinch and how it shouldn't be and how it shouldn't be. Bro, you push this narrative out as if Tank flinched at Frank, and Frank did this and just stood there with his eyes closed. And no, that's not what happened at all. The natural reaction, what he did when Tank flinched at him, he put his guard up and then went back like that. That's what he did. Bro, he didn't say it with his eyes closed and you push it out there like that. That's not what happened. Last piece. When you're talking about Tank selling, or what I said, you misconstrued it. I said Gervonta Tank Davis is the one who's running this. This is his show. He's running it. If anybody has to sell, it's him. He has to sell. Tank has to sell. But this is Tank Davis. He never had to do it before. Never. At all, ever. In no fight ever. He never had to do this before. Never. So why do it now? This is one of the most known fighters in the world. What is he selling? Now, this word selling means it is motherfucking fake. I am trying to sell this. It is fucking fake. Not him saying I'm going to knock you out. Not him saying I'm going to beat you up. Not him saying you whatever to the body or whatever. That's cool. The selling is the extra antics. The rolling in the what's the name when they call his name? He diving and rolling around, the jumping up, I'm talking behind the podium and all this extra shit. I gotta smack Frank's hand and I gotta do all these type of things. That's selling it. He don't gotta do that. That is selling. If I'm selling the fight, I'm selling it. This is fake. Used carsmen sell cars. Them motherfuckers are fake. Yeah, that car is a fucking lemon. But I'm selling it to you as something else so you fucking buy it. Yeah, I'm not sitting here, bro. I'm the best car salesman in the world. I don't gotta say shit. I never said anything before. Motherfuckers come to my dealership and buy all my cars. I never said anything. I just sit down and be like, buy that one. I'm not doing extra fake shit. I didn't have to sell anything before. Nothing. But now mysteriously, I have to sell this. You're selling something that is fake. I'm selling fake. That's why it's selling fake. I'm selling fake. He's not selling real. He's selling fake. That's what he's doing. Hence selling. Otherwise, you don't have to. I understand what you're saying about the back end bread, and they're both getting back end bread and blah, blah, blah. It's not equal back end bread. That's number one, and we know that for sure. But even if it was, it's still irrelevant. Tank is the name. Tank is the draw. Tank's a star. Don't nobody say that about no motherfucking Frank Martin. Nobody. Now, if you say that Frank is doing things because Tank is moving him around and doing all these things, well, then I don't see this. But if you see it, no problem. Then what you're saying to me is Frank is trying to sell too. So they're both being fucking fake is what you're saying to me. Because they're selling. They're selling it. They're selling something fake. Selling. And the one person that I've seen a lot of, the one person's press conference that have always been big, the one person who has fought the better competition, who has been under the lights more, is a man named Gervonta Tank Davis. And he has not ever done what he is doing now with Frank Martin. Because if he's selling it, it is fake. And I'll step back.
All right, give me a second, bro. Hold on.
Okay, I got you. Yo, smash the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We should have equal lefts for equal rights in this motherfucker.
All right, bro. We got some people backstage. I'm surprised, but I'm excited, man.
Let's go.
I'm excited, bro. All right, so this is how that's going to work. Yes, the panel will be open, but y'all are not debating amongst yourselves. If you want to go at BFTB, you go at BFTB. If you want to go at me, you go at me. And how I'm going to do this, since there's a lot of y'all back there, everybody gets one round, one rebuttal, and then another round. So you each get 2 rounds. So you get to say what you got to say to whoever. They get to respond to you. You get to respond to them, and then they respond back to you, and then I'm on to the next. All right? To give everybody a shot. Now, for the sake of being thorough and giving everybody time in case more people want to come up here, I am also going to put a time limit on everyone. I'm going to give everyone 2.5 minutes to get their bars off. That goes for both me and BF as well. So I'm going to put you on the timer. When you start talking, you got 2.5 minutes. I'm going to call time. Then I'm going to give it to BF or I'm going to give it to myself. 2.5 minutes. I'm going to call time. I give it back to you. You got 2.5 minutes. Then we going to keep going like that. If anybody got any questions about the rules, ask me when you come up here before you start talking. Okay? I'm going to say it one more time. Be clear. I'm not going to talk too long. 2.5 minutes each. Everybody get to go 2 times. Okay? You can only debate me or BF. This is not an open panel like we usually do, where everybody just going back and forth. You have to come up here and either address me in a debate or you have to address BFTB in a debate. In case it's not clear, he is backing Frank Martin to win this fight. In case it's not clear, I am backing Tank Davis to win this fight. So these are the topics that we have to help promote this fight, to help promote our channels. So please subscribe to BFTB, subscribe to me, give us the respect and the appreciation we deserve for putting on this work for y'all. So here we go. Gonna bring everybody up. And I'm going to call out the debates in order of who came up here. So the first person up here was the homie Goon. then Paid in Full, then Championship Boxing, then Sean Sanders, then Boxing Hacker, then Apex the God, to the good. So, the God. Goon, who is it that you won't smoke with?
Oh man, I'm shooting at both of y'all, bro. I'm shooting at both of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all my dudes or whatever. But I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna do it like this.
So this is what I'm gonna have you do then. Shoot your shot at BF first. Y'all have y'all debate. Then I'm gonna go to everybody else, and then I'll come back around to you for you to shoot at me. But you go ahead and you go at BF first. You got 2.5 minutes. Time is on you whenever you start talking, bro.
All right, cool. I don't need the 2.5 minutes. I just want to tell BF, what up, my guy? Let's be real. I'm gonna keep the same energy. I'm going with Tank in this fight. Frank a live dog for sure, and you know he from where I'm from, but I'm definitely going with Tank on this fight. The reason why I'm saying that, bro, a lot of y'all really haven't been on watching Martin, like BF said earlier, and ain't being real. And I'm just sticking with I didn't see with Tank. I think he gonna stop Frank Martin. I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way, but I'm rolling with Tank. I'm done with BF on that one. If you want to respond, it ain't really nothing to respond. I'm just saying that I'm going with Tank on that fight.
All right, BF, you got 2.5 minutes, bro. Go ahead.
All you gave me is your opinion, brother.
Yeah.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah,
I have a different one. I disagree, and I don't know what stance that you want to roll with. Why you going with Tank? But I mean, I'm not sure because you didn't really give me anything to go with or against or whatever. You just said you picking Tank. I respect it. I got Frank, and I got Frank because I believe Gervonta Tank Davis is out of character. He's not. This is not him, bro. This is not the Tank that I'm used to seeing. This is somebody else. The man is out of character, bro. And because he's out of character, you have a guy, he's never fought anybody with this level of footwork, this level of boxing IQ, this level of boxing aggression, like not overly aggressive, because Frank is not an overly aggressive fighter, right? Frank is a calculated and manipulative fighter. He's not overly aggressive like Ryan's overly or Rolly's overly aggressive asses. No, he fights within himself. This is the best competition that Tank has ever fought. And because Tank, this is the best competition he's fought, because he's used to this stage, but not used to this type of opponent. And not like, oh, these guys, blah, 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 blah. No, this type of opponent where I've been in a ring with you. I know what you're about. He knows what I'm about. And there's no fear between us, right? We know what we're about. But Tank is the one that has to go out there and do something different. He's the one that people are saying he's got to knock this man out. He's the one that's saying he's got to dominate and blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody saying that about Frank Martin. Frank don't got to dominate. Frank just got to win. Bro, he can literally jab this man and one jab and then run around the ring. He won that round. That is not good enough for Tank. Tank has got it. Tank is, bro, what did Coach Calvin say? Why would I put Tank, my fighter, in fight with somebody where we can't do what we want to do? They're expecting Frank to do something. If he doesn't do what they want him to do, then what? That's all I'm saying to anybody. Like, bro, you're expecting this man to do something. That means you're counting on him to do something. You're counting on him to put you in a position for success. Well, what if he doesn't?
All right, it's on you. It's on you, Goon. You wanna rebuttal that?
Oh, no, I'm good on that. I'm going straight to you on that one.
All right, so yeah, you can go since you had 2 rounds and you're not gonna use the second round. You can go ahead and go at me. What's up?
All right. So although I am going for Tank, I think I popped in on your show either yesterday or the day before yesterday. If you sitting here and telling me Tank is not acting kind of weird, bro, in my opinion, he does a lot sometimes, not a lot. He does little shit sometimes, but he has been acting really strange, bro. Like, real talk. And even when I'm with you on that touching shit, you ain't gonna be touching me like that. But Tank is acting really weird, and I was trying to get you to answer that yesterday, so I guess you can do it now.
What do you want me to answer, bro?
I asked you yesterday, like, you don't think that he's acting out of character, strange and weird? Like, I know this is a big fight and all, but we ain't seen these type of antics the way that he doing it like this. Come on, bro. Let's be honest. Bro.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't think he's acting weird. Not at all. I think that Tank Davis is talking more. I think he never showed people his true personality when he was under Floyd, because Floyd is great for stealing the microphone and stealing the shine away from you. And so now that he's talking for himself, he's showing his personality more, and it's on him to really sell this fight. So clearly he's a fighter that wasn't happy with the promotion of this fight. And he's getting up there. He's trying to sell it while at the same time letting people know I'm still coming to whoop your ass. But yeah, I'm gonna sell the fight. I'm gonna get people talking about it. Cause what y'all doing? You say he acting weird, right? But when he didn't show up to the media day, what was going on? Every fucking body was talking about it, good or bad. And then what happened the next day? Is Tank gonna show up? Is Tank even gonna come to the press conference? Is Tank Davis scared? Is Tank Davis about to miss weight? Is Tank Davis weight drained and he running outside in the hoodie and shit? Like, bro, it's having its exact effect that he would want it to have. And then on top of all of that, when you take all of that out and you look at them go at it together, goon, and you look at them go back and forth, it's the same Tank that's in everybody else's face, bro. It's the same one. You talking about antics when Frank Martin ain't even around. Shit that ain't got nothing to do with Frank. But when they in each other energy and they going back and forth, either talking or they doing face-offs together, bro. It's the same Tank. Same exact one. That's why I don't think he's acting weird, bro. But you can go ahead, bro. You got anything else before I pass it around?
Yeah. I was just saying, okay, and two, I mean, come on, bro. You saying he promoting the fight and all this in one hand, which I guess you could say that. But then two, bro, you can't not show up to the shit. That's unprofessional as shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end it with that. I still got him winning the fight, but I just don't like how he acting.
I 100% agree with you that it was unprofessional for him to not show up to the thing. I did a live Tuesday, said as much. I agree wholeheartedly. I wanted him to show up. I'm a fucking Tank fan. I was looking forward to that shit. All right. I like David Benavidez. I like Frank Martin, but I was watching that shit for Tank, and I was disappointed that he didn't show up. I agree with you 100%. However, what is also true is the moment that nigga didn't show up, a press conference and a grand arrivals that was not trending on social media, all of a sudden started trending on social media. All of a sudden people started talking about it. All of a sudden people had questions and is he going to show up? It made the fight more talked about. You know what happened the next day after his complaint and he didn't go to the grand arrivals? Guess what Al Heyman did in response to that? Dave Benavidez ass was right there on ESPN First Take the next day. All of a sudden, he right there. So either he had the shit planned already or Tank made something happen. But either way, the fight started trending and the co-main event was on ESPN First Take the next morning after he didn't do that shit. And then when he did show up, everybody like, oh shit, Tank showed up. And then what did he do? Stole the fucking show. And we got content for days. We talking about him and Earl going back and forth. We talking about Tank and Frank going back and forth. We talking about the motherfucking flinch. We talking about what Tank said about motherfucking Earl Spence. And guess what that's gonna do, goon? Guess what people gonna do? Oh, they tuning in for that shit, bro. They tuning in for that shit. So while I agree that it's unprofessional, the shit made the fight start buzzing even more. It's buzzing more now than it was before he didn't show up. Do you got anything else, bro, before I pass it to the next?
Man, make sure y'all watch that co-main event. Do not close your eyes on that one. That's gonna be a good fight. Appreciate you.
Watch the whole card is what I tell them. But salute to the homie Goon. If somebody else want to come up, you're more than welcome to. Next on the list, we got Paid in Full. Paid in Full. Who you addressing, bro?
Hey, can I make a statement before I go ahead and do
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
All right, so listen here, BF, bro. I wasn't even talking to you before you kicked me off your stream. I was talking to a nigga in your chat. So you started going at me when I wasn't even talking to you.
I apologize, brother.
And I never even. I don't
talking to me, bro. My bad.
No, and I don't even have no Instagram. So I've never hit you up on no Instagram. I don't even have an Instagram, bro.
I thought, bro. First off, I don't know what you're talking about. But if I've went at you, and I shouldn't have, because you was talking to somebody else, my bad.
No, for sure. It is what it is. But no, okay. So mine is towards BF. So, bro.
All right, go ahead. You got 2.5 minutes. Go ahead.
What I'm trying to figure out, why do people think that this man is acting or faking or acting strange? For one, everybody knows Tank has been a hothead. Everybody knows that. He has the same energy on Twitter as he do in real life. But now that the cameras are off more and the cameras are on him more, now y'all starting to see his true personality. This nigga, he about the only nigga that I know actually stands on business when it comes to saying what he gonna actually do to motherfuckers and not saying he gonna beat his motherfucking ass or do this and do that and then actually get in the ring and start running around that bitch. So I'm trying to wrap my head around why niggas is really thinking this nigga is acting or he's faking. When he's done this in damn near every press conference, he's touched a nigga, and I don't give a fuck what grown man. Ain't no grown man let no nigga put their hands on them, touch them, none of that shit, without consequences behind that shit. So I hear you if you think he's faking, but I don't think that nigga's faking at all, bro. And that's my say for that point.
All right, B, if it's on you, you got 2.5 minutes, bro. Go ahead.
So y'all saying he's not acting different. That's what y'all saying. Y'all can't name another press conference he missed. You can't name another grand arrival he missed. He missed that on purpose. That is acting different. Whether you want to say, oh no, it was for this or for that, irrelevant. There is an example right there of acting different. There's an example right there. You are telling me the same thing KO tells me about him touching, whatever. You act like he grabbed him up by his shirt and pulled him up off his feet or something like that. That's what we're acting like. We're acting like there was something so egregious and outrageous that Tank did that would cause Frank to have to do something in retaliation. That's what we're acting like. They're boxers, y'all. They're boxers. Frank Martin has a cooler temper than, dare I say, you paid him for. He has a cooler temper than, dare I say, you, KO. He has a cooler temper. So just because if someone does something to you, if they touch you some type of way in a boxing match, then now all of a sudden you got to be held apart and ride all this other stuff. If Frank would have did that, y'all would be in here talking about how Frank, he's all in his head. Tank is all in Frank's head. Look at Frank. He's out of character. Look at him trying to get it, Tank, and blah, blah, blah. That's what y'all would be doing. But because the man was like, bro, we're fighting on Saturday, bro. This is irrelevant. We're fighting on Saturday. Just like they can't help me. Nobody can help me. Nobody can help you. It's just me and you in that ring. So because he said that, now all of a sudden it's some type of different stuff. No, the man knows what the deal is. They're fighting on Saturday. All these antics, touching, and all this XF and extra stuff that he's got to do for Frank, that's on Tank Davis. That ain't got nothing to do with Frank. That's on him. Tank is the one trying to get in Frank's head. He's not trying to get in Tank's head. Tank's trying to get in Frank's head. You guys are telling me about how Tank's in his head. He's got him razzled, blah, 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 blah. He is trying to do that. For what reason? They're fighting on Saturday. If Tank is the better fighter, the better skill, the better blah, 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 and the better blah, 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 then what is this for? Just be Tank. You ain't got to do all this XF. You ain't got to miss these things. You ain't got to get up and try to put hands, and you ain't got to talking behind the podium with everybody. You got to see blah, 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 blah. All
right, that's time. That's 2.5 minutes, BF.
You
paid him for. You got 2.5 minutes to respond, bro, and then it's on BF, and then we're going to the next. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, I said this to KO as well, bro. That nigga was unprofessional. That was some diva ass shit that he did by not showing up. But from the nigga touching on niggas and getting all in their personal space, bro, no, get up out my personal space. You ain't gotta be violent with the nigga, but nudge the nigga, get the nigga away from you a little bit. That nigga, for instance, Frank put his hand in his face. Tank slapped the nigga hand down. Now reverse that, bro. Up into this press conference, the man put his hand in, Tank put his hand in his face. Frank just stood there, bro. He didn't slap the nigga hand down. It ain't like they gonna let them nigga go all out and brawl because everybody is standing up there in between the niggas. So it ain't like it, but at least you could tell that nigga to get up out my space, bro. And then it's like, I just don't see how y'all really think that this nigga is just playing or acting around or acting out of character when it's proven that this is really who the fuck the nigga is. And I'm sorry, I'm driving right now, bro. So I really couldn't really touch on all your points. But damn, what else was I finna say? Oh, and I think you made another statement about the weight shit. I think Tank was on your channel though, bro. I think Tank was actually, I would look at it like the nigga was actually trying to hide himself because obviously the nigga running in public with no security. And he a millionaire. Anybody can come up and do anything to that nigga. I don't think he was doing it to try to like really cut weight. I think he was trying to stay on track. But I don't think he was just doing it because this nigga just he blew the fuck up and now he gotta go through this harsh ass workout just to try to stay on point. I don't believe all that, but yeah, that's my say for that. I'm
IBF,
gonna let
you
you
got
go,
the
but I gotta go back to work though, bro.
Okay.
IBF. Go ahead. Even though he got to go ahead and get the final word on that, bro.
So with the weight thing, why do you guys keep putting 50 on a buck, bro? Why y'all keep adding so much to it? I'm not adding anything, bro. I didn't add anything. This man is running in 107 at the time, what it was, 107-degree heat with a hoodie on, the same ones that people use to sweat, to cut weight. It's the same hoodie, bro. Like, why is this such a huge thing? Why y'all bro, that's what happened. Everybody's giving me your determinations on why you think this man was doing this and why you think he was doing that. Well, what you think is irrelevant. What I think is irrelevant. That's what he was doing. Now, what we think with what we're thinking being irrelevant, we can still say what we believe it to be based on the past and what other fighters did doing the same exact thing. And what do you mean running with no security? He had it was a car following. That was his security, with the car following. All fighters run like that. Well, they don't run with their security next to them, brother.
All right, let me do some housekeeping, y'all. Then we got championship boxing is next up. Shout out to the homie Stephen X with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says getting timed out and blocked for opinions is crazy. I agree. Maj, y'all know better than that. If no one's being disrespectful, I don't give a fuck if they agree with me, disagree with me, agree with a panelist, disagree with a panelist. We do not block for opinions. If it's just a different perspective, let's say they a Frank Martin fan or they don't like Tank Davis, but they not being disrespectful, do not block people in my chat for their opinions on boxing. That's what this chat is for. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 5-piece in the super chat. Don't block cats for having different opinion, only if they're being hateful, racist, or disrespectful. Respect KO and BFTB. Thank you. All facts. Shout out to Toon with the 2-piece in the super chat. What won't Ryan acting weird? Yeah, I know. All right, cool. Shout out to the homie Toon. We got CCCXXX 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, if y'all got Frank winning off how Tank is trolling, then y'all truly have learned nothing from Ryan Garcia fight. And then shout out to my homie Toon back in the super chat with the 5-piece. So when Devin said he was going to knock Gamboa down 4-5 times and stop him worse than Tank and Bud, was he selling fake BS? Because he did nothing that he said. And then shout out to CCXXX back in the super chat. 50 bomb, 50 burger. No biscuit in the super chat. He say he started acting like this when Floyd moved around since the Rolly fight. He pushed dude off stage. He was hours late at the first presser against Ryan. Even the drama at the weigh-in with Ryan. Putting hands on Hector. This is the same energy. Then I think I got a cash out that I do need to catch. Shout out to my homie Todd Swindle with the 5-piece in the cash app. He didn't say nothing. He just showing support. So salute to him. All right, we got championship boxing up next. Who you here to address championship boxing?
Yeah, I was gonna address BFTV.
All right, floor is yours. And just because we getting a lot of people up here, I'm reducing everybody's time to 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I think some of the super chats kind of test what I was gonna say, but I think I think a lot of what he's saying is kind of pretty much disingenuous because just off the straight fact that I don't understand how Gervonta is acting different. That whole Gervonta's acting different. He hasn't done anything that he didn't do in the Ryan Garcia press conference. The what's the other one? The Rolly press conference. Even the Hector Garcia conference, he kind of pushed him. So this whole acting different, I think what's going on is he doesn't have that much people, or he doesn't have Floyd in his ear anymore in this press conference, so he can now be loose and relaxed and being himself. And sometimes, and you could also say this: people grow, people mature, people grow into themselves. Why can't it just be that? I don't understand. I mean, you have other boxers out here who say crazy things at press conferences, look like Shakur calling his opponents pussy, like Devin, calling his opponent's pussy small. Is that acting? Like, come on, man, we gotta stop the cap. If you want to see Tank lose, then just say that. Like, just say that. But to say he's acting is ridiculous. Like, how many people or boxers don't talk trash in press conferences? Now it's crazy to talk trash in press conferences. Come on, man, we gotta stop it, man. Um, it's ridiculous. Like, acting. And another thing is with Frank, we gotta stop acting like we don't read energy. Frank, I don't want to say Frank is scared, but he's definitely, his mental state is not on the same mental state as Tank. And the last thing I want to address is
That's your
what the
time, championship boxing. That's your time. BF, it's on you. You got 2 minutes.
I love it how when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, everybody is like masters of all the body languages and everything. When it comes to Tank and Tank only, brother, you just sat here and told me I'm being disingenuous because Tank is not being different. He's just being different because now Floyd's no longer there. He's being himself now. You don't make sense, brother. You can't tell me that he wasn't doing what he's doing now because Floyd was with him. That's why, because that's what you said, because I wrote it down. Floyd was with him. How do you know he's not now just being himself? Okay, cool, no problem. If he's being himself now because Floyd is not with him, then he wasn't being himself when Floyd was with him. FYI, brother, that's a difference. Those are differences. So if you listen to the brother who wrote that super chat to KO and salute to him, right? And you said that's what you were going to say. Well, you killed yourself in your own argument when you then started to say, well, maybe he's just being himself now. And he wasn't doing that before because Floyd was doing it. Floyd was talking for him, or Floyd, whatever I want to say about Floyd. Brothers, if he was not doing it with Floyd and he is doing it now, then it is a difference. I do not know why you guys keep talking about Devin, because we're not talking about Devin. He's not fighting. We're talking about Frank Martin and Tank Davis. That's what we're talking about. But you guys keep wanting to bring Devin into this. I know I'm a Devin fan. And I know you guys think that I'm fucking going to be crying and all in my tears because he lost. I'm not. I am best fight the best. I do not care about outcomes. Y'all do. I do not. Okay, so just stop with that. I'm acting disingenuous, and then you tell me that he's only doing this because he was with Floyd, but now he's not doing it, and maybe he's being himself now. Because those are differences, brother. Either he was doing it all over there, and he's not doing it.
That's your time, BF. That's your time, homie. All right, you got another 2 minutes, championship boxing channel. Then we're gonna go back to BF for his final 2 minutes. Then we're moving on to the next. Go ahead, bro.
Am I next?
But what you just heard.
Okay, yeah. So when we're talking about the difference, I'm going based off what you said, and you said for this press conference, and I pointed out he was not different in the Rolly press conference and the Hector Garcia press conference and the Ryan Garcia press conference. And so your sentiment was that he was different for this press conference. And I said he wasn't different for three separate press conferences. He was not different. What I said was he's coming more into what he is. And that's the difference. And so, yeah, I don't get how he's different from Ryan Garcia. Did he not do any talking in Ryan Garcia's press conference? Did he not do it for the Rolly press conference? All those two particular press conferences, he had antics and he did talk. And so that's what I was pointing out. And also I have another question is, since you're picking Frank to win, what do you feel that he can do better than Tank in terms of in the boxing? Because to me, in my opinion, Frank is a solid fighter, but I feel like in every level of boxing, Tank is better than him. I don't think anything he does stands out. Anything he does stands out is really great. I think he does everything in the boxing pretty much good, but nothing stands out. But yeah, what do you think he does better than Tank in the ring?
All right, you got more time. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, BF, it's on you. You got 2 minutes. And then just real quick, BF, before you start, I'm going to Sean Sanders next. and no disrespect to anybody else, but anytime a content creator is willing to come up here, because a lot of content creators ain't willing to swim in shark infested waters like this, I am gonna let Two Tone go after Sean because Two Tone is a content creator. This is no disrespect to any panelists, but I do want to go to him because I don't know how much time he got. I don't know if he got videos and shit he got to do. So I do want to allow him the opportunity to go. And I just want to say, any content creators that's willing to step in this fire, we'll be here till 10:30. We'll be here till 10:30. I have no clue who Two Tone won't smoke with. We'll find out. But and again, no disrespect to the panelists, to Boxing Hacker, Jay Howard, Victor, Coach Eddie. But I am going to show preference to content creators, just so everybody knows. So I'm going to Sean next because he's been waiting for a long time. But then I am going to let Two Tone skip the line. I didn't want to do that without letting y'all know why I'm doing that. So just so everybody know. But go ahead, BF. You got 2 minutes. It's on you, bro.
Cool. So let's kill this one narrative where you keep talking about somebody talking. I don't care about him talking. Him talking is irrelevant to me. I never mentioned his talking. You might want to go back and watch the 2.5 hours lives that me and Knockout did. Him talking is irrelevant to me at all. He's really irrelevant. I mean, he don't need to do much of it because that's Tank Davis. He don't have to do much of anything but just show up. So the talking piece is more relevant to me. What's the relevance is to doing the antics behind the podium while they're still talking. He don't do that. That's not his thing. To getting up and every couple of minutes, now you want to get up and walk over, and walk over to Frank Martin every couple of minutes. You want to do that. He never did that before. That's not what he does. Like you would think how he's working, how he's talking to Frank Martin, you would think that they got like some real life personal beef. You would think he stole his baby's mother or something. You would think he slapped his mom the way he be acting with all this extra instinct, ultra instinct, Goku tough guy stuff out of nowhere. That's not him at all. And he said himself, a lot of these guys just be talking and they don't have that same energy in person. But then he was doing all that to Frank. Frank never ran up on Tank, bro. Frank don't be talking trash about Tank. Frank don't be doing none of that. He said, bro, he's a good fighter, one of the best. I want to fight him. And that was all he said. He didn't start talking about how he's a bum and he's trash and he's garbage and putting up his mugshot and any of that type of stuff. I didn't do any of that. So where's all the vim, vigor, and energy for? And that's why I say it's faking or selling, whatever one you want to call it.
All right, that's it for that one. Championship Boxing Channel, I appreciate you coming up. I'm going to clear you off the panel, though, in case somebody else want to come up after you. But salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. We got Sean Sanders next. Then we're going to Two Tone. Then we got Boxing Hacker. Then we got Jay Howard. Then we got Victor. Then we got Coach Eddie. Then we got Windy City. That's going to be the order. We got Sean. Sean, who you addressing, bro?
I'm going to address both of y'all. I kind of agree and disagree with both of y'all.
All right, well, BF been going nonstop, so you can address me with what you got for me first.
So I agree. Well, I'm more so going to go with the topic about Frank's body language. I agree with you as far as like you shouldn't let a guy get close to you and blah and all of that. But I agree with the other guy because if you remember in the Tank versus Rolly fight, he had an interview and the interviewer asked him, he said, "How did you know you had Rolly?" And he said, "Oh, because he was letting me everything I did to him, he reacted, and that's how I knew I had him." So you kind of got to go by the same rules in this fight. So Tank done all of that stuff. If Franks react, then that lets Tank know that he got to him mentally. So it's kind of the same thing if you look at it that way. But other than that, with that guy, he got a good point with that. But other than that, I think Tank gonna win regardless. I think he's gonna win by stoppage, probably like the 5th round. But that's pretty much all I had to say about it.
So the only thing you said to me that I can come at is this idea that Frank Martin didn't react to Tank Davis. He did react. When Tank touched on him, he fucking smiled. When Tank touched his pinky ring, he looked at him and smiled and just kept talking. That's a reaction. He did react. I didn't cut you off, bro.
That's not a good.
I didn't cut you off, bro. I didn't cut you off. Then when Tank flinched at him, he reacted. Closed his eyes, as a matter of fact, what you're taught not to do in the boxing ring. So Frank is reacting. Frank is reacting to everything. He's reacting so much to the point to where he's responding to it in interviews for 20 minutes at a time. That's a reaction, bro. His reaction to Tank Davis telling him that he gonna stop him, telling him that he a pussy, telling him that he's soft, telling him he gonna bust him up. His reaction is to say that he think all that shit fake. That's a reaction. His reaction when Tank Davis get up on him and start pressing him out and he walking him down, his reaction is to start tiptoeing towards the other way while still looking at him. He's sideways like this while walking the other way. He won't even square up with the man. That's a reaction. So this idea that Frank Martin is keeping his cool, that shit cap, bro. Like I've been telling people, all you have to do is just watch the press conference. Frank Martin is just there being led around like a fucking dog on a leash, bro. Tank is pissed off. Tank, nigga, you a bitch, you a pussy. Frank Martin start acting hard. Nigga, you a bitch, you a pussy too. Tank Davis is cool. Tank, man, let me come show you these motherfucking pictures and shit real quick. Let me show you these pictures and shit real quick. Frank Martin is cool too. All right, yeah, bro, show me the pictures and shit. Tank Davis start joking with Earl and Frank. Frank Martin like, yeah, bro, that nigga petty, bro. He petty and shit. Everything that Tank Davis does, this nigga is reacting to whatever Tank Davis want him to react to. If it's buddy shit, he cool with the buddy shit. If it's aggressive shit, he cool with the aggressive shit. That is not a good sign. Because boxing is about standing on your square mentally and physically. Boxing is about being yourself and drawing that line. And Frank Martin is drawing no lines. He is going wherever Tank Davis want to take it. Now, how else do Tank move? He also fights like that. I'll get to that in my second round. You can go ahead. Do you want to go to BF now? Because you only get 2 rounds, Sean. You said you had.
I think I didn't really have much to say after that. Already. I just wanted to make that point, but
okay, you don't want to say nothing to BF.
Well, he did though. He said something to both of us at the same time. So
okay.
what he said to me was he was talking about the body language, like he agrees with old boy when old boy was talking about the body language.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and address it then. Go ahead.
So I hear what you guys keep talking about, but you guys keep acting like all of y'all are clones of Frank Martin. That's what everybody keeps acting like. Y'all are not clones of Frank Martin. Just because you're going to act some type of way doesn't mean he is. Just because I'm going to act some type of way doesn't mean you are. But you guys keep trying to act like the entire boxing world is one big ass bundle package, and it's not. It is different strokes for different folks.
I'll be damned.
Just because one person reacts one way does not mean the other person is going to react the same. We were all raised differently, all of us. So we all have different ways to react to whatever our environments are. This is not a bundle package, bro. We're not packaging up. Oh, well, let's get a little bit of internet and let's get a little bit of you jump, we jump. Let's get a little bit of you move. No. And for this misconception that my brother KO keeps saying, Tank is leading him around, bro. He's leading him around. The man matches energy. Everybody, bro, you guys match energy. There's nobody on this panel just going to be rah for no reason. Someone's going to do something to you to make you do it. And if you're mature enough, when that something is finished, you'll go right back to being who you are. So I don't got to worry about, I don't got to be off of who I am. I don't got to worry about being, I don't got to do that. No, I match your energy. If you cool with me, I'm cool with you. Hey man, I don't got to like you. We're going to fight on Saturday. You can show me a picture. That's fine. Show it to me. But if you get up and you are rah, I'm going to get rah with you. That is not being in my head. That is matching energy. You're not leading me around. I'm matching what you give me. But I digress.
Already. Sean, I appreciate you coming up, bro. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. Salute to you, bro, and much respect to you, homie.
Thanks for having me.
Already, bro. All right, we're going to Two-Tone. Two-Tone, who you here to address, bro?
Oh, what's new, man? Yo, appreciate BF and Knockout, man. Big supporters of y'all. Y'all the ghosts of this shit, man. I learn a lot from y'all brothers every single day, respectfully. Mine's the BF, man. All right, you got 2 minutes, man. Floor is yours. Go ahead. The moment in the first press conference when Frank the Ghost Martin wanted Gervonta Tank Davis validation, the fight was over. A fan cannot beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Frank Martin is a fan. If you watch football, the Super Bowl is not a regular NFL game. It's not a regular game. You got a longer halftime. You got a whole bunch of shit that's going on. When you fight Gervonta Tank Davis, that ain't no regular fight, bro. You cannot be going in here with a mindset of let's match energy. Anytime you see Frank Martin, lights too bright, stage too big, wide-eyed. That's the Chilla Killers. The man, the man is letting Tank, just like KO said. He's Frank may be matching energy, but Tank ain't matching energy. Tank is the energy. Whatever I want you to do, that's what you want to do. Nigga, come look at my phone. Okay. Nigga, let me touch your jewelry. Okay. And that's exactly how the fight gonna play out, bro. That's exactly how the fight gonna play out. You cannot have this mindset going up against that nigga Gervonta Tank Davis, a nigga fresh out of prison. Fresh out of motherfucking prison? The nigga getting gruel, commissary? No, that nigga is fucking different right now. Right now. The only niggas which Tank's not gonna be able to get in their head is gonna be a nigga like Pitbull Cruz, because he don't understand what the fuck Tank's saying. It's gonna be a nigga that's from the Ukraine like Lomachenko, a nigga that done seen bombs go up over there and crush it. With full due respect, Frank Martin, that nigga's ready for the after party, bro. It's on you, BF.
All right, BF, you got 2 minutes. Floor is yours, bro.
Y'all got to do better, bro. Like real shit. Like I ain't got no beef with nobody, but y'all got to do better. Bro, all this eating gruel, this nigga did 35 days in jail, and he was in the county jail. This nigga wasn't in no fed time. Y'all niggas act like this man was locked up with next to John Gotti, bro. He was not. This nigga did he was on vacation. This nigga wasn't in there fighting for his life. This nigga wasn't eating gruel. This nigga had 3 meals a day. Nigga said he was in there working out, bro. What is y'all talking about, bro? Stop acting like this man went to the damn state penitentiary. Like this nigga went to the federal clinic and was locked up with killers and hitters. He was not. That nigga was locked up with niggas that stole beepers. This nigga was locked up with motherfuckers that stole bananas from Walmart. But we in here talking about, oh man, this man was locked up, man. Dude eating gruel and niggas eating that nigga's starving. He'll kill her. And that nigga ain't none of that. He ain't none of that, bro. I know this nigga's OG, the nigga that he looks up to, the nigga that he calls when motherfuckers fight. That's my nigga. That nigga is not like what you niggas be saying he is. He was in jail. No, he was in a daycare. That nigga was in daycare for 35 days. He was supposed to be in there for 90 and didn't do the whole time. Stop this telling me that, oh man, he's out, so he gonna be. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He ain't none of that. That man is a great boxer, is what he is. And back to this thing about what people say, how you look different. It doesn't matter how you look or how this person look. What does that matter? We're gonna get in the ring and fight. We're fighting. All this stuff about how somebody looks and about how somebody did this and that's irrelevant. That means nothing when we get in this ring and fight. So you guys just want me to believe that Tank is going to beat him because Tank flinched at him. That don't mean nothing. There's been plenty of niggas that got flinched that I saw got the socks beat off their ass and stomped out just for flinching at a nigga. But we telling me, oh, he did this and did that. So that just means that he's, man, it's a boxing match. This ain't no goddamn, bro, it's a boxing match, bro. Both of these guys know what they're getting into.
That's time, BF. Tone, it's on you. You got 2 more minutes.
BF, the man Gervonta Tank Davis came out of that county prison, whatever the fuck he was at, holding a TV box, bro. He was in there in fucking hell, bro. The nigga had a brown box, and he met some nigga in there named Greg, bro. No, I don't care. That if you went to the county, that's the worst place to fucking be. A nigga that stole a banana could be a fucking killer, bro. With full due respect, bro. Let's just keep that shit real, BF. I don't give a fuck. Petty crime niggas will kill you. Tank was up in there. Eddie's in Baltimore. Could have been a whole bunch of them fucking hoppers up in there. Respectfully. And the nigga Frank Martin tomorrow at the weigh-in, if he don't push Tank, if he don't lay his hands on Tank, bro, it's going to be an early night. It's going to be Tank in 3. Frank Martin, his career is on the line tomorrow. He need to slap Tank. He need to throw something at him. He need to do something. Grab his girl, find one of them lovely Instagram honeys that's out there in Vegas. He need to do something. It's on you, BF.
Absolute bonkers.
All right, BF, you got 2 minutes, bro.
It's
So
absolute bonkers, bro. This man is 100% bonkers, bro. This bonkers. Do y'all niggas even listen, bro? I am going to be me. I don't fuck with trolls. I'm going to be me. I could stand in a room full of trolls. They say nothing to me. I would say nothing to them. That's how it's going to be. Frank Martin is Frank Martin. He ain't got to push nobody. He ain't got to sell nothing. Tank needs to push Frank. Tank needs to sell. If these pay-per-views flop, that is not on Frank Martin. That is on Tank Davis. If these aren't a record setting or a big whatever, that's not on Frank. Frank is not expected to do anything. He don't need to be out of character to do nothing. And if he does get out of character, then Tank is in his head. He has not got out of character at all. Frank Martin is Frank Martin. He's the same person that I have been chilled with. He's the same person that I chill with, that I see on the stage. The exact same person. Hasn't nothing changed. That is him. That is who he is. And to stay in character is helping him be who he is. Getting out of character, then Tank knows he got him. No, he don't need to push him. If he does, that's stupid. He don't need to slap his girl or grab him. He don't need to do none of that. He needs to be Frank Martin. Because as long as Frank Martin is Frank Martin, then Tank don't know what to do with Frank Martin. He doesn't know if he's in his head or not, as long as he is Frank Martin. If he gets out of character, if he does something that is not Frank Martin, then and only can you say that Tank is in his head and Tank might got him. No, he needs to be Frank Martin. He needs to continue. Even if Tank is in his head, you don't show your cards. You don't flip around a full house and flip around a royal flush and show the niggas you playing. That's the stupidest shit in the world. No, if you got motherfucking all twos and motherfucker got all aces and you can bluff him out his socks, then bluff him. You don't give up nothing.
All right, that's it, man. Shout out to Two-Tone for coming up. Two-Tone, feel free to drop your link in the chat. Y'all go subscribe to the homie, man. Keep doing your work and all that shit, man. And thank you for coming up, bro.
Peace.
Peace out, man. All right, we got Boxing Hacker. Who you here to address, bro? And I got room for Mo. If Mo want to come up here, man. And real quick before you go, shout out to homie All Things Poppin' TV. Winners Tank violated a Mexican prior to the fight. And then shout out to my homie Ali Gifted Bully Kennels with the 10-piece in the super chat. Says just here to watch my homie BF get eviscerated by the best fan base in boxing. Shout out to you, Ali Gifted. We appreciate your support on the channel. Boxing Hacker, who you here to address, bro?
Hey, I'm here to address you, KO.
All right, you got 2 minutes. Floor is yours. Go ahead.
Awesome. So I'm just here to disabuse you of your notion of people like you engage some kind of a opposition based on what happens at the press conference. So the flinching thing, if you really think about it, if we look back in history of boxing, let's take a popular example, for instance, the Crawford fight versus Benavidez, right? Crawford swung at Benavidez and Benavidez missed. I mean, Benavidez got out the way, and people were all like, "Oh my God, Benavidez is so quick. He has ultra instinct. He's quick. He got knocked out in the fight." And we've seen this so many times where in the press conference people do good, but in the actual fight they lose. And we've seen the opposite way too. So my argument there is just that you can't conclude based off like interaction in the press conference that somebody has the true opposition in the fight. Now, the second point that you brought up was that as a boxer, you're trained not to flinch. I disagree with that totally. I don't think, from my past experiences in boxing, I've never seen like flinch training before, where you're just standing there, somebody swinging you, and they'll tell you not to flinch. In fact, boxing is more of a reactionary sport. Like hitting the mitts, most of the workouts are based on you increasing your reaction time. So you're meant to react. And this whole notion of people saying that, because Tank would never hit Frank Martin because that would mess up the bag. We've seen that so many times in boxing. Caleb Plant and Canelo, that happens. So many times where people do stuff, they fight, they argue, they throw stuff at each other in the press conference. And now you're talking about somebody who has like a 99% knockout ratio, and you're saying he shouldn't react. He should help. Of course he should react. He should react to everything. Make sure that it doesn't get out of hand, And like my basic argument is there just saying that, hey, none of that means nothing. None of that's going to change what's going to happen in the fight. And that's my argument from round one.
All right. So basically you came up here and you told me that, and let me start my time. Hold on before I go. All right, there we go. Basically, you came up here and you told me two things. But you used the Benavidez Crawford example as to why flinching isn't important, and then you told me boxers are not taught to flinch. That's all cap, bro. Number one, the Benavidez Crawford example is a bad example because Benavidez put up a good fight up until the 12th round when he got stopped. See, all you came up here and said was that Crawford stopped motherfucking Benavidez. You didn't mention the fact that Benavidez could put up a real good fight on one leg, and it took Crawford to almost the end of the fight to stop him. Benavidez was ready. Benavidez pulled back. He didn't flinch. Now, the thing about flinching in boxing, yes, boxers are taught to react. They're taught to react with slips, with pulling back, to not close your eyes so you can see shit coming, so you can see what's going on. They are not taught to jump back, close your eyes at first, then hurry up and open them, and then act like you're going to swing. That's not something that's taught. That's not a natural reaction from a fighter. So this idea that that's a natural reaction, yes, they're working on reaction times, which, by the way, French looks slow as fuck. Yes, they're working on how to react when somebody throws a punch at you. And what Frank Martin did is not what boxers are taught. You know what boxers are taught? They're taught what Canelo did when Caleb Plant tried to do something to him. When Canelo rolled his shit, kind of took the blunt off the punch, and caught Caleb Plant with a real quick two-piece. With a real quick fucking two-piece. So this idea that you have and that people have trying to tell me that Frank the Ghost Martin was reacting naturally, that is not the case, bro. That is not a natural reaction that a boxer is taught. They are not taught to close their eyes. You can go to any boxing gym in the world, not America, bro. Not fucking America, in the world. And there's not one boxing trainer that will tell you, yeah, when somebody throw a feint at you, somebody act like they're going to throw a punch at you, close your eyes real quick. We need you to close your eyes real quick. None of them are training like that, bro. They're all telling you to keep your eyes open so you can see what's coming and you can see what you want to hit. That's not, so you're dead ass wrong on that, bro. And that's my time. You got 2 more minutes. Go ahead.
Awesome. So just to piggyback on the first topic, right? I never said that Benavidez didn't put up a good fight. My thing is this: he didn't gain the opposition. Like people are claiming, like, oh, because something happened in the press conference, somebody had the opposition. Benavidez was losing the fight. He still put up a good fight, but he was losing the fight, and he got knocked out. There was no proof that whatever happened in the press conference helped him in the fight. You know, and that's what I'm saying. At best, you can say that's inconclusive, right? Like, there's no proof that it says that, oh, because somebody pushes you in the press conference, you're gonna have, like, that person's gonna have the opposition when they fight you. There's no proof of that. We cannot conclude that either way. As far as the second part about, you know, the way people react, regardless of the fact, him and Tank are not in a boxing position, right? He's just standing straight. Tank moved, he moved. He didn't do all this, like, exaggerated movement, what you're saying. Oh, he jumped back, he closed his eyes for 10 seconds, he put his hand up. He didn't do none of that. Bro. He
Roger, be quiet, bro.
We'll come to you. Up, and then he pretended like he's going to swing back. That's all that happened, you know? And like I said, he wasn't in a boxing stance. But what I'm saying is that, based on your first argument, nobody in boxing is told not to do anything or don't flinch in a press conference. You're not taught that in boxing. That's not a boxing technique. You know, and that was basically my main 2 arguments right there. You know, like, the things that happen in the press conference there's no proof they're gonna give Frank the a disposition or make him, like, you know, less effective in the fight. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how these boxers react. It could give him motivation to fight better. We can't conclude either or just based off that. And that's my total argument right there.
So again, bro, you didn't address my main point. My main point is not the flinching that you keep missing on. The main point is closing your eyes and flinching. Of course, if you think somebody's supposed to punch you or about to punch you, you don't sit there and take it. But everyone in here, there's 700 people in here. There's 8 other people on this panel. You can go watch it, and you can clearly see Frank Martin close his eyes. And you can see him try to react after that when he flinching, bro. So it is what it is. If it wasn't something that fighters were taught, Tank Davis is a thoroughbred fighter. He was built for this shit. When Frank went back at him, he didn't move a single iota, bro. He didn't move at all. He stood right there. And it's because you were taught to see shit coming. The fact that he would be willing to do that in a press conference, you can act like it doesn't matter. But if you really have a good eye for this shit, you can see that his reaction was slow. You can see that he closed his eyes. Now, what do you think will happen if Tank Davis throws a feint at him in the middle of a fight and he closes his eyes? What the fuck does everybody think is gonna happen to Frank Martin in that moment, bro? And you can keep saying that what happened in the press conference doesn't matter, but Tank Davis showed that it did matter with Ryan, that it mattered against every opponent that he did, whatever mind games he played with them, touching on motherfuckers, pushing motherfuckers up off the stage, telling people he gonna break their jaw, trying to intimidate them or whatever. Come fight night, everything he said came to fruition. So you can say that you believe in coincidences if you want to. I do not. I think mental in boxing is every bit as important as the physical. And it's no doubt that Frank Martin is either going to try to prove that he's going to keep his cool in the ring with Tank, or he is going to try to prove that he ain't no bitch. That is why he made sure to yell out, nigga, I ain't going. I was ready to throw back. If it was nothing, he wouldn't have said that shit. And that's my time. Salute to you for coming up, bro. Shout out Boxing Hacker. I appreciate you. We going to Jay Howard next. Jay Howard, who you here to address, bro?
KO, salute. I got a agreement with you, and I got a question for BF. Just a question. I'm only going one round.
Just go. If you agree with me, we debating. So don't just go ahead and go with BF.
Okay. So BF, I got one question. History has some 8, 9, early 10. Frank Gas Tank give out. We know 6 through 12 Tank coming at you. How does Frank deal with that shit?
BF, you there? Oh, there you go.
He said,
history. I'm gonna repeat myself. History shows.
I heard what you said.
Okay.
I heard you. You said history shows. How does history show that when Frank Martin just beat Artem and dropped him in what, the 11th?
And his output. Go ahead.
He dropped him in the 11th. He dropped him in the 11th.
7, 8,
how
9.
does history show this? That what you're talking about? If I'm not mistaken, he went the distance with old boy, the dude that I forget it, Little Ali. If I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to figure out where you're getting this history from.
7, 8, 9. His punch out punch slows down. How does he deal with a fighter like Tank that's coming from 6 to 12? Because we know Tank coming 6 to 12.
How do we know Tank coming? How do we know that?
We know Tank coming 6 to 12.
How do we know
Tank coming 6 to 12?
How do we know?
History has.
Y'all keep it one at a time, bro. Jay Howard, because you kind of asking questions and going back and forth. Go ahead and cook on what you want to cook on so he can thoroughly respond to you and you can thoroughly respond to him. Y'all going back and forth is going to hold it up. So I'm going to start the timer over. Instead of just coming in the form of a question, just go ahead and cook on it, bro. Clearly, your point, and to me, I'll go ahead and give the debate since y'all are going back and forth. To me, the debate here is very simple. You think that Frank Martin is going to gas? BF is going to argue that he's not going to gas. It's on you. You got 2 minutes, and then that's y'all debate. Will Frank Martin gas out in the fight? You arguing for, and BF is gonna be arguing against. Floor is yours. You got 2 minutes, bro.
Well, BF, you go ahead because that's my question. KO just simplified it for me. Go ahead.
But then it's no.
No. Hold up. No. So it's not just the question. You got to go ahead and talk about why you think he is gonna gas and give him something to rebuttal, something to come back at. So that's the debate. That's the question for the debate. But now you got to talk about, based on, I guess, your statistics or your opinion or your analysis, you got to talk about why you think he going to gas out and why you think that's going to be a problem. You got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, so the Ali Rivera fight, his punch output slowed down. 7, 8, 9. He picked up later on the 10. The Autumn fight, his punch output slowed down. Same rounds. The fight before the Rivera fight, his punch output slowed down. Same rounds. So my question is, I personally feel like Tank is coming. Those rounds 6 to 12. So I want to know, how does Frank deal with that?
Okay, that's 30 seconds. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, it's on you, BF. You got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Brother, you want me to address your opinion. You're not saying anything factual. He went the distance with Artem. He went the distance with Michelle. The Jackson Marinas fight was only a 10-round fight. He knocked him out in the 10th. Like he was knocked down in the 9th and the 10th in the Jackson Marinas fight, and he knocked him out. He TKO'd him in the 10th. It was 10. It was a 10-round fight, and he knocked him out in the 10th. Like your statements doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like I understand that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, but it's not factually based. So let's just be hypothetical and say that your opinion is factually based. Let's just see that. Let's just say that. If your opinion is factually based, Gervonta Tank Davis is not a volume puncher. If you're saying I'm coming at you, he's coming at Pauls, he's coming at Frank, but he's just going to step forward. Okay, so Tank is a precision puncher. He doesn't just throw punches for nothing. He's a precision puncher, bro. So if that's the case, your conversation is a mute conversation. I can understand if Tank was a volume puncher. If this is William Zapata we're talking about, or someone that's just going to throw a bazillion punches. I get you, and then we can have a better conversation. But this is your opinion versus some factual stuff. So when your opinion is that Tank is coming in a specific amount of time period, that's fine, and you're entitled to your opinion, but that's not how Tank fights. So, I mean, this is more of a precision fight versus a volume fight. So Frank fighting volume punchers is cool, but Tank is not a volume puncher. Styles make fights and not fighters. So no shade to you, brother, but your statement is not a statement that requires an actual debate without the
That's
facts.
time, BF. That's time, BF. All right, you got your last 2 minutes, Jay Howard, and then we're going back to BF, then we're going to the next. Go ahead, you got 2 minutes.
Well, my last 2 minutes, I don't rebuttal because, like I said, I just had a question. Salute KO. This shit was fire. I've been watching since like 5. Yeah,
appreciate you, bro. Glad you enjoyed it, dog. Glad you enjoyed it, bro. Salute to you. All right, Victor. What's up with it?
Hey, what's up with it, KO?
Chilling. You got 2 minutes. I already know you're here to address BFTV, so
make no mistake about it. Hey, but let me make a comment real quick before I address BF, because my time ain't even gonna take 10 minutes. And that is, I want to give you your accolades, your flowers. I want to say to you to be able to exercise that kind of composure, that degree, that level of composure, level-headedness, patience is admirable and commendable, and I appreciate you for it. So let me get to my beef with a BTFB.
Is BFTB? BFTB.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm a senior citizen. Hey, so look here. But this notion that Tank, is not acting like that. I've never seen Tank act like that before, and therefore he's being fake and phony. Let's talk about the fake and the phony, and you analogize that with selling a car. I don't think a man doing his job with the analogy of cars and car salesmanship, selling a car as fake. The nigga's doing his job. What's fake about a nigga doing his job? Therefore, Tank, whatever gestures he comes up with to sell that fight is expected of him. That's one of the purposes of a press conference, is to sell that fight, and sell it to who? Well beyond the yous of the world. I'm talking about BFTB, the hardcore fans who are going to do their study and do their research and already are knowledgeable about who's going to fight, even where they're going to fight and when they're going to fight, right? Those people are going to be in attendance. They're going to know what the product is out of their research. Who they're selling that fight to are the average people who somewhat like the sport, and they're selling that product to people in the best and most persuasive way they can, and they must, because if they rely on only hardcores who are studied, researched, knowledgeable about the fight, who's fighting, what their accolades are, how many people they fought, you're not going to get nobody in them arenas. So it is their responsibility, I say their, Frank's too, because he's
That's time,
relying
Victor.
on those.
That's time. That's your time, Victor.
Okay.
BF, you got 2 minutes to respond. Go ahead, bro.
I heard this brother say a whole bunch of stuff. And what he said to me in a nutshell is that that Tank is not being Tank. The man said he's doing his job. Okay, a car salesman, your job is to sell cars. That does not mean that's who you are as a human being. Yeah, so you guys keep doing it. Y'all keep doing the same, give me the same stuff. If he is selling something, then I'm selling something this is not me. Because if it was me, Gervonta Tank Davis, the normal Tank Davis, he don't gotta do nothing. That is Tank Davis. You guys cannot have it both ways. You can't tell me he's the most known guy in the world and all these things, but now all of a sudden he's got to sell the fight to make money. He's got to sell the fight. No, you are Tank Davis. This is a Tank Davis fight. Madonna is showing up. She's not showing up because you got to do something with Frank Martin. Oh, I got to smack his hand or I got to touch his ring. No, she's showing up because you're Tank Davis. So you're selling this, meaning this is not you. You are doing this for the full purpose of selling the fight. The full purpose. I'm going to work every day, not because I want to. I'm going to work for the full purpose of making money to provide for my family and myself. If I could make money and not go to work, I wouldn't go to work. So if this man is selling something, he is doing something specifically for a reason that is not him. So when you guys keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, oh, it was Floyd. He's being himself now. Oh, it was Floyd. It was Floyd. If he's being himself now, then he wasn't himself before. So there's a difference. If he was himself before and he's not himself now, there is a difference. It doesn't matter which way or what, it's a difference.
That's time, BF. That's time, bro. All right, Victor, you got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
He is being himself in the versatile worlds he lives in. He lives in a private world where he can be himself, and he lives in another world. He survives in that other world. He feeds his family in that other world, and in that world, he's that nigga. That's who he is in that world. What was the other point I was going to make? Oh, and by the way, speaking about Tank not being himself because you ain't seen him do that before, you're not paying attention, money, because Tank does things in a variety of ways, including winning his fights. So if you're looking at 1, 2, 3, or 4 of Tank's fights, you can take any one of them and say, Jesus, I've never seen him do that before, and say to yourself, that's not Tank, even though he'll beat that motherfucker's ass, but he did it in a way that you've never seen him do that before. He's still Tank. Wrong, dog. Wrong.
All right, BF, you got 2 minutes. Go ahead and respond, then this one's over. Go ahead.
I have no idea what this man is talking about. Not even remotely close. You're a great hype man. If you listen to this man, you would think that Tank has knocked people out with the left, the right, the elbow, the knee. You know, he done kicked somebody and knocked him out. Bro, there's only but so many ways to do something. And you're telling me that he did things that I've never seen. Oh, man, he never did this before. No, he does the same thing. What are you talking about? Stop it, brother. Stop it, brother. Like, Tank Davis is a great fighter, bro. We don't need to add. He can't fly, homie. I promise you. If you jump up a building, he's not going to fly. I promise. Bro, no, don't
admit.
Hold on, Victor. Let him
there
finish,
is no
bro.
extra excess. There is no nothing. No. He goes in the ring. He fights a level of competition that his team puts him in there that he knows he's going to win. He goes in there and he does exactly that. A level of competition that he's going to beat. That's what he does. And he puts stipulations on them to make sure that things are in his favor. That's what he does, bro. And so all this, he's done these multiple things that I've never seen before in the ring. Cap, what he has done is different now in press conferences. It's a press conference now. It's different now than what he's done before. His antics are different now. And you guys keep coming and telling me the same thing. It's because of Floyd. Floyd was keeping him from talking. Floyd was blah, 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 blah. Then if Floyd was stopping him from talking, then he was different then than he is now. If Floyd was stopping him from smacking hands and touching rings, then he's different then than what he is now. You keep telling me there's no difference, and then you tell me all the differences. Yo, bro, come on, bro. He's
No,
different.
No. You're saying he's different because you.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's different, bro. It's a different. Now you cut off 3 of my seconds, but whatever. He's different, bro, because what he was then, he does not do now.
Okay, that's to wrap this one, Victor. I appreciate you coming up, man. Thank you for
Thank you.
the panel, bro. We'll catch you next time, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute. Coach Eddie, who you here to address?
I'm here to address KO.
Finally, bro. Damn.
Yeah. Salute. Yes, sir. Salute BF. Salute KO. Yes, sir.
Salute, bro. What you got for me, man? You got 2 minutes. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. First of all, everybody keeps talking about the infamous flinch. What I've seen is a block, and I've seen a retaliation. And what puzzled me the most is Tank Davis's lack of reaction. If Frank could have hit him if he wanted to, because Tank stood there and did not make a move. He was hit. If Tank would have hit Frank, Tank was going to get hit. That's why he's not really putting his hands on Frank like he does everybody else. He's playful. He's trying too hard. About second point I want to make. Frank can't do anything right. If he pushes Tank, Frank is scared. If he stands there, Frank is scared. So either way, he's scared no matter what he does because Tank has a cult-like following. He can't do it. If he came in there and hit Tank in the head with a champagne bottle, or he did it because he was scared. He's scared no matter what. That's my second point. And my third point I want to give some pushback on is boxers do close their eyes. If you go back and watch any boxer in slow motion who's about to get hit, he closes his eyes and he turns his head. Whether it's Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, you name it, they do it. Because when you see a punch coming, you can't get out of the way, you close your eyes, you turn your head, and you brace for impact. The third point I want to make is that Errol Spence said Tank Davis has not fought anybody. Errol Spence knows how PBC runs their business over there. Tank is a great fighter, don't get me wrong, but Errol Spence knows how they run their business. That is a true statement. He hasn't fought anybody. Tank has a low punch output. Kevin Johnson, his main sparring partner, said you can outbox Tank. He said you can outbox him. So Tank knows that he has his work cut out for him when he's up against Frank Martin. We make these fighters out to be Superman.
Bro. That's your time, bro. That's your time. All right, let me start my time. Hold on. All right, so this idea that y'all have is very funny. So if it's alarming that Frank Martin was ready to swing back at Tank and Tank Davis did nothing, Tank would have been hit. Frank was already hit, bro. Like y'all realize that Tank already would have hit him, and Tank didn't move because he knew the nigga wasn't gonna do nothing. He just proved his fucking point. This idea that y'all have that Frank Martin reacted fast or didn't close his eyes or some shit. If we talking about, if the nigga would have swung for real, then Tank would have been hit. Well, if Tank would have swung for real, that nigga sleep. He's fucking sleep. So I don't know what you're talking about with that one. And no, it's not no matter what Frank does, he's scared. If he would have just not let the nigga touch up on him, if he would have just squared his shoulders up, if he would have just stopped walking towards the fucking door, every time Tank walked towards him, he'd take a step back. Those would have been signs that he is not scared. And Errol Spence saying that Tank Davis ain't fought nobody, while his fighter Frank Martin, best win is fucking Michelle Ali Rivera. I need y'all to realize something. Everybody that's backing fucking Frank Martin. If Tank Davis ain't fought nobody, Frank Martin super duper ain't fought nobody. Then you said all boxers close their eyes in the heat of battle. I didn't say that sometimes they don't. Yes, sometimes they do, but they are taught not to. They are taught to see the target. They are taught to see the punches coming so they can react to them. You cannot see the punches coming with your fucking eyes closed unless you Professor Xavier out of X-Men or some shit. So this idea that some of y'all have that no matter what Frank would have done, he would have been wrong. No, bro, there's a certain way you handle yourself and you do not damn near turn your back and walk away from a man that you were about to fight, and you damn sure don't let him touch you. So that's my response to everything you said. My time is up. It's on you, bro. You got 2 minutes. It's on you, Coach Eddie. I'll start the timer when you start typing, bro.
My fault. I was on mute, brother. My bad.
No, you good, fam. I ain't started your time yet. I'll start when you start cooking. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm ready. So Tank Davis' temperament is cautious. People try to make him out like he's this really over. I mean, his fanboys try to make him out like he's really this over aggressive killer. He's not. He's a cautious fighter. He's a guy who is nervous, self-admitted being nervous. In quotation marks, he was nervous when he fought Hector Garcia. If you listen to Tank's conversation, and no boxer likes to get hit, he always mentioned about not wanting to get clipped. That's in the back of his mind. He's worried about not getting clipped. He said that in the Hector Garcia fight. He definitely said in the Ryan Garcia fight. He admitted, he said he was nervous for the fight. That's why he weight drained him and made him come in a bit like a freaking scarecrow, because he was worried about that power. He said, let me weaken this guy because I don't want to get hit by none of that. If you look at Tank's body language in that fight, he was holding on for dear life in the first 2 rounds when Ryan Garcia was on his butt. Second point, he did the same thing with Marios Barrios. He said he was nervous and didn't want to get clipped by Marios Barrios. That's why he, i.e., put the rehydration clause on him. So Tank is a cautious guy, does not want to get hit. And not, like I say, no fighter wants to get hit, but he picks and chooses fighters that will make him look a certain way. He has a different beast in front of him this time. Somebody that can match his foot speed, somebody that can match his hand speed, somebody that can match his athleticism, and it's going to be a different ball game. Now, Tank Davis can definitely go out there and get the job done. He's a great fighter, but this is the fight that we're going to see how good Tank really is. And that's pretty much all I got to say on that, brother.
All right, salute. Let me start this over and get my time started. Give me 1 second. All right, where's all right, so you said to me that Tank's temperament is cautious and he fights cautious. So then why was he walking Mario Barrios down? If he fights so cautious, why was he in the cautious and his temperament is cautious? Why was he in the pocket with Hector Garcia the whole fucking fight? Why did he hold on to Ryan Garcia? Because Ryan had him hurt in the second round. But then after he got hurt, he didn't back up. He stood right there at mid-range with Ryan and fucking outboxed him. So this idea that you say he has a cautious temperament, I mean, everybody that he fights, he ends up walking them down for the most part. And the ones he don't walk down, he catches them coming in. So this cautious shit, he's a boxer puncher that can fight off the front foot and the back foot. He's not cautious. Then you talk to me about Ryan Garcia weight drain. I can't help but ask myself, like, was Ryan Garcia weight drained when he was eating pussy? I mean, not pussy. When he was eating pizza 3 days before the fucking fight? When he was catering fucking full taco meals in a taco truck and fucking pepperoni pizza the week of his fight, instead of having a media day workout, was he weight drained in? When he admitted that he was drinking beer the week of the fight. You know, beer got a lot of yeast, a lot of carbohydrates. Was he weight drained in? So just this idea that Ryan was weight drained because somehow you don't want to give Tank Davis credit for fucking him up. I don't know where you're getting that from. Now, Frank matching Tank athleticism, that's your opinion. Good thing is we get to see the fight. I can't really argue your opinion. Everybody know I got Tank washing, dude. But this cautious shit, this he don't really take chances. He takes more risk than any big name fighter in the division inside that ring. He will walk you down. He is willing to take shots to get his shit off. He is willing to go front foot, back foot. He's moving up and down fighting bigger fighters. He goes for the knockouts. And this idea you have that Tank getting outboxed, Tank is so good at boxing that motherfuckers can't even go the distance with him. And that's my time. Shout out to my homie, Coach Eddie. Coach Eddie, I appreciate you, bro. Salute to you.
Yes, sir. Salute,
and you're more than welcome.
Salute.
You're more than welcome to come up anytime you want, dog. But have a great night, man, and I appreciate the conversation.
All right, brother.
Shout out Coach Eddie. Windy City. Windy City, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was on mute. I'm sorry. Salute KO.
Who you here to address?
Salute BF. Salute KO. So I'm coming to address BF on a situation that
floor is yours.
about.
Floor is yours. You got 2 minutes. Talk your shit.
All right. Do we punish McDonald's and say McDonald's? Oh no, that's enough. No more marketing. Or Popeyes, and we know we love that chicken from Popeyes. Do we say no, we shouldn't do that? No, you got enough marketing. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. So I guess what I'm saying is like it's marketability. You got to put yourself out there. You got to sell a fight, like BF said. You have to sell the fight. And how do you sell a fight? You make it entertaining. You make the press conference entertaining. You make slick remarks. All right. At one point, Calvin Ford was saying, "Now y'all see what y'all getting. Y'all see what y'all getting when y'all talk." And what did Tank say? Oh, that's because Floyd was talking all the time. And not to say that wasn't a good thing, because Tank was young and he had to get that experience in that limelight and be in front of the cameras. So when he had his last fight with Floyd, you seen him flourish. You seen him come out. You seen him do more. I remember it was in one interview where Tank said, I'm really a goofy person. I like to have fun. And that's what you saw at that press conference. That Tank was being goofy. He liked to have fun. You know what I'm saying? He pulling on Frank's ring. And then he told him right there, "You nervous, you shaking." What did Frank do? "Yeah, I'm shaking." He tried to play it off like shaking. The Tank Love told him like, "Yeah, you play it off all you want, but you're nervous." What I'm saying is that marketability is the key to get them benefits to where he can make that big money with the fights, where he can raise his stock as well as Frank's duty too. It's not just because on the back end, I know he want that back end. And how you get that back end? By selling the fight, the pay-per-view fights, the pay-per-views. And I'm gonna just shut it down for that. I'm gonna wait on my next argument.
All right, BF, you got 2 minutes, homie. It's on you. And Todd Swindle want to make sure you got that cash out, bro. So make sure you got that.
I got you. I got it, Todd. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, it's on you, bro.
I don't understand why I keep answering the same thing over and over and over again. This brother came on here and tell me about McDonald's selling. Well, we know McDonald's is selling chicken nuggets. We know once a year they're going to come out with the McRib. Like, we know that. Now, if McDonald's came out of nowhere and started selling motherfucking Whoppers, well, then we'd be saying, "Hey, McDonald's, you're out of character." Okay? I don't give a damn about Tank having to sell something. I understand that. That's fine. You guys continually tell me it's called marketability. Okay, he did not have to do that. You guys keep talking about Floyd over and over again. If Floyd was doing too much talking, then Gervonta Tank Davis was not himself, either then or now. Make up your mind and pick one. I don't care which one. If Floyd was doing all the talking and Tank couldn't do anything because Floyd was doing it, then he wasn't himself then. Then that means he's himself now. Either way, he was not himself. Pick your poison. I don't care which one y'all take, but you keep coming here and telling me that he was himself then and he's himself now. But then you tell me that he wasn't because Floyd was talking. Well, make up your mind. Either he was himself then or he's himself now, because he is doing something different now than he was doing then. If you want to blame Floyd, fine, no problem. Then he was different then. Then what he is now is what he is now. No, that's fine. But stop telling me he's the same then and now, and then tell me that, because he wasn't the same because Floyd said something, or he wasn't the same because Floyd was wanting to make him do this, or he's now trying to sell. Okay, if he's now trying to sell, he did not do that before. He is now doing it now, which means he is different now. What are you guys not understanding? I'm super confused here.
All right, Windy City, it's on you. You got 2 minutes, bro.
All right, before that, did he have reins on his own career? I don't think so. So Floyd was handling that. Now that he has his reins on his own career, he can do with it. And you say that we don't know if he changed or not. You don't know if he had that in his system or not before then at all, because he wasn't talking. So he couldn't show that if he wasn't even talking. So you wouldn't know. And that's my point on that. But about the feints, I don't think no fighter is scared. But I do think fighters are nervous. They get nervous. All fighters get nervous. When I make this point all the time. Well, since I seen it yesterday, when they went to face off, when Tank was walking up, Frank took a long, deep breath. Of nervous energy, he let it out like, boy. It was a nervous energy. And with the feint, or the flinch, that is important. Very important. If I feint you to the right and you go for it and I throw a left, I just threw a shot that you didn't see coming. I psyched you out. Feints and flinches, he was testing the water. That feint right there. Now, what if he throw that same feint in the fight and Martin go for that same flinch? I'm saying that because as a fighter, that's my picture right there. I train boxers, I fight as well. I'm an amateur boxer. Feints and flinches are very important. Very well, not the flinching, the feints. And we do get taught not to flinch. We do get taught to keep your eyes on your opponent. And you roll with your shots if you do land the shot. But to say that feint was very important, he got inside Frank's head at that moment. And any fighter will know that they'll see that they notice that feint that he got in his head with that feint, with that flinch.
All right, that's your
I can
time,
set up so many things with that feint.
That's your time, Wendy. That's your time. All right, BF, final words, bro. You got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Y'all are insane, bro. You're insane. So if you guys are experts of nervous energy, then what you guys should do is just watch just the parking lots, watch malls, and watch schools, and see the people walking around with nervous energy, and stop school shooters, stop mall shooters. Just watch if you guys are experts on this nervous energy, brother. I'm talking, brother. I didn't cut you off at all. Just you guys go ahead and y'all watch these parking lots in schools and watch all these things and call the police for the nervous energy people, because you guys can spot shooters. You can spot. There should be no reason for active shooter drills. All we should do is get my brother Windy City Assassin and everybody else that did things like him and just put them in front of monitors and watch parking lots and watch schools and watch malls. There'll be no fucking shooters.
That doesn't make sense.
Cap, y'all. Stop the cap.
Don't cut them off, bro. Don't cut them off, bro.
It does make sense. So then you go on and tell me, once again, how do you know about Tank Davis? Because he wasn't talking then. Well, will you guys, Tank fans, can you guys huddle up? Because some of y'all tell me he was talking then, and some of y'all tell me he was not talking then because of Floyd. Huddle up, get a united front, Blue 52 this motherfucker, and then come back and tell me after you guys all get together. Because one of you guys tell me he wasn't talking, like you, and the next person tell me he is talking. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm super confused. I'm answering one question, then answering the next question, and brother Windy City Assassin comes on and says something totally different than what KO says, than what somebody else says. Was he talking or was he not? Was he not talking for because of Tank? Is he? This is how he normally is, and Floyd. I mean, because of Floyd, and Floyd was holding him back. Whatever way you want to call it, it is different then than it is now. Time.
All right, shout out my homie Windy City Assassin, bro. I appreciate you coming up. You know you're always welcome, man.
Salute to both of y'all.
Salute, homie. Salute. All right, Terrence.
So what's up, Knockout? What up, Pamela? What up, BF? Yo, you know.
What's up with it, bro?
You know
I don't. Who you coming for, bro?
You. It's you. And Tank.
You trying to go 0-42? Go ahead, bro.
So we talking about
who he's talking about.
He coming at me. He trying to go 0-42. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
All right. So listen. So we keep talking about nervous energy. I think Benavidez said it best. He said, "Shit, I don't give a shit. I don't do much of the talking and all that bullshit because we got to fight anyway." And I think that's the perspective that Frank is taking here. He's got to fight this guy anyway. And by the way, this is going to be his biggest payday to date. Do you really think it's in his best interest to get into a shoving or punching match and possibly break his hand or God forbid, Tank break his hand and mess his money up? Are y'all freaking kidding? What y'all expect him to do? He can give a shit what Tank does. All he's thinking about is getting in that ring and trying to become the champion. Will that happen? I don't know. But I think he did the right thing. He knows fucking Tank's not going to punch him in the damn press conference. And how many times in the UFC have we seen people punch, kick, throw people, and the other person does nothing but get in the ring and kick their ass. That's happened countless of times. So that doesn't even make any sense with you guys, how that's going to translate to him winning in the fight. If Tank beats him, it's because he's a better fighter than Tank, regardless of what happened in the press conference. But let's talk about Gervonta. This guy is really fucking unhinged right now. First of all, he's showing this man a phone. What the fuck is that about? I mean, that's fucking weird behavior. He's talking about his girl, and they like the same person. I mean, this guy is just fucking really unhinged. Running, not showing up to his press conference. And as the other gentleman said, he's always talking about he's the one nervous before the fight. So he's the one showing nervous energy right now by acting totally fucking weird right now. And as people keep pointing out, this guy's the money man. Well, he don't need to do all this shit to sell.
That's your time, bro. That's your time. That's your time. All right, I got 2 minutes. So let's go over this. So number one, Tank being unhinged is your main point, and then you tried to make all of these arguments as to why he's unhinged. Unhinged fighters don't go into camp in shape. Unhinged fighters don't have what many are calling the best camp of his career. Unhinged fighters don't take somebody as mentally strong as Derrick James, as mentally strong as Earl Spence, and have them along with their fighter Frank Martin all perturbed and all aggravated at the fucking press conference. He got Earl out of his body. He got Earl looking crazy up with Derrick James up there, poking and prodding at that. He got Frank Martin letting him touch all on his ring and shit. And you think that mental plays no part in the fucking fight? A lot of times, especially when dealing with knockout artists, fighters can lose before they ever get in the fucking ring, bro. If you don't approach it right, if you already have fear in your heart, if you already have nervous energy. Tank isn't unhinged, bro. He is promoting this fight better than he has promoted any fight that he's ever had in his career. Anyone. He is the full, whatever this shit sell, because you're digging yourself a hole. Whatever this shit sell, y'all are telling me Frank Martin ain't doing shit. He ain't got to do shit. Whatever this shit sell, it's going to be because of Tank Davis, quote unquote, antics, as y'all like to call him. So he's not unhinged. Matter of fact, I can listen to him telling he going to break Ryan's jaw, just like he said he going to break motherfucking Frank Martin's jaw. I can hear him calling Frank Martin trash, just like I can hear him calling Ryan trash. I can hear him telling Frank Martin he ain't got nothing but a fucking brick hand, just like he told fucking Ryan Garcia, you ain't got nothing but a left hook. He's doing nothing different. Nothing different. He's spying on Frank Martin the same way he's spying on fucking Ryan Garcia. Where is different shit coming from? It's unhinged. That's my time, Terrence. I think I cut out a little bit, but you got it. You got 2 minutes, bro.
All right, so
you got 2 minutes, bro. Can you hear me?
Okay,
mic check, mic check.
Yeah, you can hear me? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Terrence.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm starting your time. Yeah, I can hear you.
All
I'm
right,
starting your time right now. Go ahead.
So when they were sparring, and did Frank close his eye when he hurt Tank in sparring? How can a man be nervous or scared when he already fought the man? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And you say, "Oh, none of this stuff shows that it's weird." You didn't address none of the stuff that I said he's done before. He's never done this stuff before, but you say is not unhinged or being weird. Maybe it's not unhinged, but certainly it's weird because he hasn't done it before. And again, like I said, what's going to happen on fight night is going to happen on fight night. And you didn't address the point is, what was he supposed to do? He's supposed to push this man, square up and try to get into a fight with this man when he's about to make the biggest bag of his life? That don't even make sense. What Frank is doing is what he's supposed to do. Go to the press conference, answer the question, say he want to fight him, and let's get the fight on. And as we said before, Tank don't need to do this. Isn't he the face of boxing? Does Canelo need to do this? This guy should not have to do all this craziness to sell a fight, at least according to his fans. So now he's got to act weird and crazy and say all this weird stuff, showing people phones talking about people girls to sell a fight. So maybe he's not the face of boxing. Okay, so that's my time, bro. I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, bro. So it's like the same fucking shit. Let me start my time real quick. So how can Frank be nervous when he already sparred Tank before? I don't know, Terrence. Maybe because when you spar, you have 16-ounce gloves on, and when you fight, you have 8-ounce gloves on. Maybe because when you spar, you have headgear on, but when you actually fight, you have fucking no headgear on. Maybe since it's more dangerous for your life in a fight, maybe that could have something to do with you, bro. Something to do with it. So that's how you could be nervous. Maybe his account of him rocking Tank and shaking the room, maybe he could be nervous because the motherfucker know that what he's saying ain't true. So yes, you can be nervous just because you spar somebody. Don't mean that you ain't gonna be nervous when you fight them. As a matter of fact, he's showing nervous energy by allowing again this man to touch up on him and be all in his personal space, have him backing down from face off after face off after face off. Then you said the Tank is being weird because he's not showing up to press conferences. He's being unhinged. He's never done this shit before. That's cool. He never not showed up, but he never really just been the lead promoter like this before. He never been talking for himself before. And as a matter of fact, it's actually good because people are talking about this fight now more than they were before he did that, bro. So this idea that it's somehow bad don't make no sense. And y'all keep saying Tank don't need to sell. Y'all keep saying that shit. He don't need to sell, KO. Why is he doing this? I expect it from you because you a Terrence Crawford fan, so I get it. You don't believe in pay-per-view numbers and back-end money, and you all about the guarantee. Tank is trying to get back-end bread, bro. The more pay-per-views he sells, the more money he makes. So, yes, he is going to do everything he can to sell the fucking fight and get as much money as he fucking can. I don't know why it's so hard, and that's my time. Salute to you for coming up, Terrence. I appreciate you. I'll catch you next time. True.
Yo.
Rich, I gotta mute you because you got some background. Truth, who you here for?
Man, I'm actually here for you, KO.
You got 2 minutes.
KO, why is Tank acting like he's fighting Rocky Balboa? Like all this, he running in the jungle and got the suburban trees behind him. Like, let's stop acting like Frank is just this awesome, fearsome foe that Tank got to prepare and have the training camp of his life. Oh, the guy who's never fought for a title at 135, the guy whose promoter don't even know what division he's fighting in, but Tank got to go running in the mountains. He got to go running up a tree, and because he's a little monkey. But anyway, you got to go do all this for Frank Martin. This is embarrassing, KO. Like, for Frank Martin, guy has never fought in front of 1,000 folk. And Tank got to go sliding in the ring, WWE. He got to go tap the board and do all this. He's coming for a check. He got to do all this for Frank. Like, I could really see if Frank accomplished something, so therefore that's why Tank got to, kind of match him. But Tank out here wilding, KO. And yes, I understand about having to sell. Ryan did the same stuff. And how, I mean, we don't know what they did, but we know what came back at that live gate. Now, obviously, Tank, this is a return fight. He's going to do a little bit better than that. But Tank wilding, KO, and even you know that. I'll pause right there and wait for the second round.
My goodness, I should have just debated BFTB all night. All right, bro. Listen, dog. Let me start this goddamn clock. Number one, you killing yourself. Rocky Balboa is not a real fucking fighter. The joke is cute. Made people laugh. He's not a real fighter. He's not preparing like he's fighting a movie star. He's preparing like he's fighting a real fighter. So what you meant to do, you didn't even accomplish because the joke just fell fucking flat. He's preparing like Frank is a threat. Yes. And maybe your favorite fighter should do that. Maybe Loma should have took Salido more seriously, or Teofimo more seriously, or Devin more seriously, and maybe he wouldn't have lost those fucking fights. So maybe he should try to take that approach. Take everyone serious, prepare really hard so you can go out and win the fucking fight and not have your fans crying that you were fucking robbed. So that shit sound good. That shit sound real good. But it don't work with me, bro. You gotta come with facts over here. Them jokes and shit. Bro, I'm too good for that shit. Then you said the other joke you told, because you came with nothing but jokes. Earl don't even know what division Frank fighting in. So why Tank got to worry about him? What the fuck does Earl not knowing his weight division got to do with Tank Davis's threat level as it pertains to motherfucking Frank Martin, bro? That shit doesn't make any sense, bro. And then you said Tank might do a little better than what Ryan Garcia did with Devin Haney and all his antics and shit. Last I checked, Tank and Frank is on par to do a $14 to $18 million live gate. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, truth, did $4 million. 14 minus 4 is 10. $10 million is not a little bit better, bro. It's way fucking better. So Tank is preparing this way because when you take everybody serious and you get them the respect and the preparation that they deserve, that's how you become the face. That's how you get the skills and the knockouts and the shit that he got. So please, it's on you now. Come with more than jokes. You need to.
How dare you invoke the name of Lomachenko? Well, that's more than what Tank has done in his recent press conference. But well, you said I didn't come with facts. I said nothing. But facts is what we observe to be true. I'm sure you would agree with this. So when Tank is over here banging on the table like he has ADHD, doing all this, you want to talk about Frank giving nervous energy? You ask me, Frank looked cool, calm, and collected. Tank the one banging, acting autistic, and doing all this other things on the microphone and doing everything like that. Like he wants the attention. It's given. Is really needy. Like, and this is what Tank is doing. Tank is trying to find an advantage. He's trying to get in the head, and he's not working. It's not working. That's why he's going here. He's saying this. He's like, oh yeah, I got your girl. Oh no, you ain't hurt me. No, we doing this. That Tank is looking for something because he ain't got nothing. That's what you want to talk about facts. That's what Tank is trying to do. He's trying to do this art of war stuff, and Frank ain't going. It's killing Tank really because Frank really ain't reacting to it. He was like, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And that's what's killing Tank because he's not giving it back to him. And that's why he got to go run in the jungle and run up a hill and something, doing all this stuff because he's like, hey man, it ain't working. What happens when the intimidation tactic don't work? Well, I still got to get in there and fight. And I believe, you got to think Tank's still coming off a layoff. We don't know what he looked like. Tank ain't been in live action, live fire in a while. I don't know. KO is giving nervous. I think he got the shakes, KO.
You're done? Okay, brother. Let me stop your time. You got 30 more seconds. You need them. Are you done?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, bro. Let me start this damn timer. Okay, bro. All right, so number one, Tank coming off a long layoff. So is Frank. They both been out the ring for about a year. Might have should have looked that up before you said that shit. They both coming off. Frank maybe fought a couple of months after Tank. So they're coming off of the same layoff. Then you said Tank is banging on the table like he has ADHD, and that's nervous because he's doing beats on the table. That's making he's nervous. I don't know how much film on Tank you watched, but you can go back and see him younger when guys are sparring, banging on the motherfucking ring. You can also just go to the most recent Glove Off episode. You can go to the most recent one, Gloves Off episode. I think it's episode 1. Yeah, because that was the Tank and Frank episode. And the second one was the motherfucking David Benavidez episode. What is he doing? He making beats, banging on the motherfucking ring while motherfuckers in there sparring. So this idea that y'all keep trying to have and come up with, bro, that he is acting outside of himself. I give you multiple occasions where he has done the same shit, bro. And then you keep trying to come up on these points that are already fucking killed. What do you mean Frank is not reacting? When Tank get aggressive with him, he's smiling. He lets the nigga touch his jewelry, bro. He's letting him touch on his jewelry. You said the shit about his girl. When he talked about his girl, he started laughing and he was cool with it. Now, maybe he don't like his girl. Maybe he don't care about her. But I know any man in this chat that care about his girl will not let a nigga say the shit that Tank said about Frank girl and just fucking laugh. He's swinging on this nigga halfway and got the nigga flinching and closing his eyes, Truth. So this idea that y'all have that he's not fucking reacting, I don't know what y'all are watching, bro. The nigga is shaking, and he's not denying it. You shaking. Nigga won't say, no, I'm not. Nigga won't say nothing. Instead, he put it out by start doing a dance that went out in the 90s, the fucking Harlem Shake, in the middle of the goddamn stage, while trying to look for the motherfucking door, looking at Tank walking out the door, looking at Tank with his shoulders facing the fucking crowd. That's my time, and you lucky, my nigga. You really lucky. But salute to Truth. Truth, I'll holler at you, bro.
Salute, man.
All right, where we at? 10:22. Okay, I got time for a few more. Teach.
Hey, KO. Hey, BFTB. So I wanted to address you. KO. So Tank talking over Frank Martin, right? It's to assert his dominance, to gain a psychological edge, and to make Frank seem smaller than what he is, just to gain media attention, right? I mean, while that may be partly true, I've never seen Tank riled up like this before. Like Frank is who he is. He's like a quiet personality, and for Tank to react every time Frank opens his mouth makes me think Tank is a little bit nervous. So my question to you is, do you think Tank is trying to compensate for his
So
concern?
I'm gonna pause this time. Is that him? Is that him cutting up, or is that me, y'all? Is he cutting up, or is that me?
That's got to be him, fam, because I got my mic cut off.
You can hear me?
I got you, Teach. I can hear you now.
So you can hear me?
All right, Teach. All right, Teach. Yo, Teach. Go ahead. I paused your time. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening, fam.
Do you want me to start over again? Because did you miss everything?
No. I heard everything you said. Just keep cooking, bro.
All right. So my question to you is, do you think Tank is trying to compensate for his concerns about Frank's ability, right? Because Frank says he knows how Tank walks, and they pretty much have a surefire way of beating Tank. And then to address the flinching issue, and Coach Eddie pretty much said what I wanted to say. Like, flinching is a natural reaction. Like, while Frank may have showed like a slow reaction, Frank raised his hands, right? He may be slow, but he reacted, right? And when Frank raised his hand, Tank didn't react. Now, you said a natural reaction for a boxer is to feint. So in that moment, Tank didn't do anything. Oh, that's it for me.
Oh. All right, so I'll answer both of your questions. I do not believe that Tank Davis is overcompensating for a lack of belief or a lack of trust in himself to beat Frank Martin. I believe that Tank Davis is happy. I believe that he is excited to be back in the ring. I believe in all of their interactions, you can hardly tell the difference between his aggression towards Frank Martin and his aggression towards Rolly Romero. You can't tell the difference. The same way he calling Frank trash and that he gonna stop him is the same way he was saying that shit to Rolly Romero in his face. It's the same fucking thing, bro. He's at this nigga helmet the same way. He's not laid back. He's not docile. Y'all see that shit when he's sitting down. When he's in the nigga face, bro. When he's in his face, he's approaching him the same way that he did with Ryan Garcia. And he does this with niggas that try to talk back. With niggas that try to act like they on that type of time. Ryan was talking shit, he turned up on them. Rolly was talking that goofy shit, he turned up on them. I think he reacts to a certain level of aggression or a certain level of I'm like that, with showing you that, nah, bro, I'm gonna really show you what it is. And then I'll touch on this flinching shit again. It's not just the flinch. Everyone keeps talking about the flinch. It's that he closed his eyes. It's that he was up there acting like he was unbothered, bro. He was up there like he didn't have a care in the world, nigga. I'm good. But, bro, we see you turn the other way. We see that every time he takes a step forward towards you, you take a step in the opposite direction. We see these things, Teach. So the falling for the feint and closing your eyes and jumping back and acting like you putting your guard up and then acting like you gonna punch, and Tank is right there in your face laughing at you like, yeah, nigga, I got you. Because you got one fighter that's comfortable. One fighter that know, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. And the other one is worried about the other guy. That's what I saw. And the great thing about all of this is everybody get a chance to stand on it. Because they fighting on June the fucking 15th. That's my time. You go ahead, Teach.
Yeah, you got this, so I don't have a rebuttal. You can let the other guys go.
Shout out to my homie Teach. I appreciate you. We got go to my homie A17, bro. What up?
What's up with it, brody?
Chilling, man. Welcome up here, dog. Salute to my homie Kendrick Perkins. I mean A17. What's good, bro?
Fuck ass nigga. What's happening? Say, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't really. I mean, I know you're gonna find a way to pick some shit apart. You know what I'm saying? Probably you or BF, either one of you. You know what I'm saying? But really, I'm sick of this weak ass narrative. Ain't neither one of these niggas acting out of character. Y'all, Tank can't never sell no fight with his mouth. The motherfucker can't talk. The nigga can't say 3 sentences right. So y'all quit acting like the nigga can sell the fight with his motherfucking mouth. The nigga get up there and do monkey ass shit. He an ignorant ass nigga. And if you sign the dotted line to fight Tank, you know what the fuck come with it. He gonna talk about your family, where the fuck you from. He gonna talk about your bitch. He gonna call you pussy. If y'all sparred, he gonna swear to God he was up on you. You didn't really get shit off. It's all that. All that shit come with it. And if you've been watching Frank for any amount of time, you know Frank being his natural motherfucking self. Right? But when personalities and when motherfucker characteristics clash, of course you're gonna see a motherfucker who is a dominant personality anyway, especially when he challenged, be that. So it would be out of character actually for Frank to be all animated and be doing some extra shit. Both these niggas doing what the fuck they supposed to do, right? Tank's supposed to get up there and keep making a monkey out of his motherfucking self when he in front of cameras so folks can keep buying his motherfucking fights on top of him knocking niggas out. That's why motherfucking casuals watch his shit. He's exactly what the fuck they want. And in regards to Frank, he ain't gonna never be exactly what everybody want because he ain't that type of nigga. But at the end of the day, they gonna motherfucking fight. And I say this, right? Say, man, I love Tank too, but stop acting like that. So, like that motherfucker ain't fought nobody but the drywall crew. Like real shit. All you niggas' antenna is up because it's the first time y'all seen him fight a nigga who might do something. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. He might get Frank. Frank might get him, but it's the first time of Mike being involved with his motherfucking ass, and that's what you niggas worried about. Get off the motherfucking dick pulling.
That's your time, bro. Now I was just happy to let my brother cook, and he done ran off. I wanted to come back at your ass on Tank ain't fought nobody, but you done ran off. If you got time, you can come back up here. But it is 10:30, so don't even fucking worry about it. I'll be live tonight. I got time for one round because I gotta go. It's 10:30. I'm running late. Crown, who you here for?
I'm here for BF, but salute to you.
Salute. All right, you guys. Listen, bro. All right, no disrespect. It's the end of the show. You got 1 minute, bro, and it's one round. You got 1 minute. Then BF gonna get 1 minute. We're gonna give our final words. We're gonna get the fuck on down. We've been doing this shit for 5 hours, bro. So go ahead. You got 1 minute.
How y'all doing tonight, though?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Already. All right, so Tank got everybody. He got you, BF. He got you right where he wants you. You can't tell me that this is a natural. Come on now. Like, you do this, and then this. Like, nah. He got him right where he want him. That's first. And he pulling at Muhammad Ali. The same thing Ryan did to Dev. He gonna sleep him. And that's what I got. How you coming?
Y'all can't not see me and start talking about Devin Haney. Y'all can't not do that. Y'all must. I don't understand why. I'm a boxing fan.
So I ain't no slight.
I'm a boxing fan, brother. I'm a fan of Devin Haney with or without a loss. That's irrelevant to me. That's what you guys
let him respond to you, bro.
Talk to me about Dev. You just got to. Okay, okay, man. Whatever y'all think y'all got. You're talking about flinching. Gervonta Tank Davis does not have me on anything. So he don't got me on a damn thing. He is fighting Frank Martin. He's not fighting me. He's fighting Frank Martin. Tank don't got me on anything. He's fighting Frank. He flinched at Frank. Frank did what you're supposed to do. He went to the block and then he came back for a 4-punch. Tank didn't do what he was supposed to do. He is selling the fight. He is out of character trying to sell the fight. He don't have nothing. They're fighting Saturday. I'll see y'all then.
Already, hey
The
Crown, appreciate you coming up, bro. Salute to you. Shout out real quick to All Things Poppin' TV and 2 Piece in the Super Chat. You same because Flinch from Bees. I guess y'all see 2. And shout out my homie Marquis with the 2 Piece Super Chat. Say let 2 cents up next. She's a content creator. 2 cents. If you're still in the building, my bad, my apologies. I had a lot of people up here and I didn't catch it. I apologize. So if you're still in the building and you got time, you can either cook or you can come by tomorrow and you can cook and I'll give the floor to you. But my bad. And shout out to my homie Marquis for reminding me. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out Respect Rings Media with the 2 Piece and Super Chat. Thanks for the show. I'm blocked. Hashtag Stephen X. I saw all your comments, bro. So I don't know how you blocked, but I appreciate you. Send an email and I'll make sure you get a wrench. BF, this shit was fun, man.
It was, bro. It was.
Shit was fun, bro. Salute to you. Y'all go subscribe to my homie BFTB Boxing or BFTB Sports. Subscribe to both of them channels. Y'all go show him support. I'm sure he'll be live tomorrow at 5 p.m., right?
Yep.
Y'all go check my homie out, man. He'll be live, bro. And thanks for doing this shit with me, man. We're gonna make this shit regular for y'all. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, dog. Real talk.
Indeed, brother. Appreciate you too, King. Hey, Truth, you were unblocked, brother. You're unblocked, Truth.
Already. But hey, bro, have a great night. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Everybody else enjoy the rest of y'all night too. BF, I'll catch you later. Miss KO, I'm on the way. Salute to all the super chats, everybody up here on the channel that hit the panel and shit, and everybody that's still in the chat rocking out. I appreciate y'all. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Y'all pull up on me. If you're in here and you ain't smashed the like button, you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that shit now before y'all go. I gotta run. We out of here. Peace.